Hi guys. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Okay, just let me do some quick tinkling with my screen. Yeah, it's also a good time for you to just make sure you can see me, can hear me loud and clear. Hi Paula. Hi Anita. Anita. Hi Yin Kwan. Hi Helen. Hi Melissa. Hi Pila. Hi Barros. Hi Rosemary. Hi Marina. Oh, Swan is here again. Hi Andrea. Hi John Doe. Okay, I can. Yi Mei. Hi, Shu Cheng, Rupa. Okay, so many of you here, yeah. So the nice thing that I really love about our classes is that we have people from all over the world. Yeah, so everyone is locked in here tonight on for me, it's a Friday night. Yeah. And today we're going to be talking about my favorite topic, Qi Men, and Qi Men. So you guys know I'm very, very enthusiastic, yeah, maybe overly enthusiastic about the subject as well. Okay, so I can sit here the whole day saying hi to you guys. So I'll just do a blanket hi everyone. Yeah, hope you guys are really well. Those in Malaysia will be celebrating our Malaysia Day tomorrow. Yeah, so that's why it's going to be another busy weekend in Malaysia where everyone will be traveling around. All right, so for the rest of us, we are here together on a Friday, my Friday night, maybe your Friday morning, yeah, for some of you. And again, just want to make sure you guys can, get yourself comfortable, get your coffee ready, and we're going to start really, really soon. Okay. I also have my awesome team here with me. Shout out to Dennis and Steph, who's assisting me today and also facilitating today's session. Yeah. Okay. Let me quickly bring up my screen. So how you guys been doing? I think I saw some of you yesterday and the day before. So this is the third day you'll be looking at me. All right. Okay, so okay, every time I do this, I need to get my chat box up again. And yeah. So as some of you mentioned here, it's also the lunar it's a new moon, right? I believe it's a new moon today. Okay. Oh, TS. I just want to say you predicted my divorce is so zhon, yeah. I'm very proud of you for announcing it here, yeah. For having the courage to announce this here. Okay, but apparently I predicted his I predicted the divorce, yeah, very accurately. So I have a lot of students here. I have a lot of clients here as well. Yeah. Just to let you guys know, we do a lot of coaching. We do a lot of long-term coaching. Yeah. Because some of our students in the Joey Yap group, yeah, most of our students, they have long-term goals. Yeah, or they have big goals or that they want to achieve in a certain year, or they have a time frame for certain things. Yeah. We do provide coaching sessions, yeah, coaching consultations, yeah, or we also have consultations and also anything and everything, yeah, to assist you guys apart from our classes, yeah, and our the webinars, yeah, that we provide in order to help you guys get through the year. Okay. All right. So welcome to today's session. It's called Simple and Effective Life Hacks with Qi Men Dun Jia. So as I was saying earlier, Qi Men is one of my favorite topics. Some of you are very new, so you may not have heard of Qi Men Dun Jia. And if you don't mind exposing yourself, yeah, let's see how many of you are willing to expose yourself. Anyone here who has not heard of what Qi Men Dun Jia is at all? Yeah, like you just came in from one of my sponsored posts, yeah, or you're just curious, yeah, with what is this thing, this buzzword that people keep talking about. All right. So there are some of you here, yeah, who have no clue, yeah, what Qi Men Dun Jia is. So, all right. So today I'm going to give you a glimpse of this powerful tool, yeah, that just to let you know, it used to be a guarded secret and only the Chinese dynasties or the royalties or the emperors, yeah, have access to this knowledge. Because the famous strategists, the famous Chinese strategists, yeah, they are all the right hand men of the emperors at that point in time, yeah, at certain dynasties. The ones who are really, really well versed in Qi Men Dun Jia are their right hand men, and therefore this art was never exposed to the public, and anyone who is not of a certain rank have no access to this information or this knowledge at all. So this was in the past. And in today's world, thanks to Datuk Joey, we get to learn about it, and we can apply this powerful tool in our everyday lives. Yeah. All right. So let me before I start, there are a few things that I need you guys to do beforehand, because when we're using a tool, we need to look at certain things in what we call your chart, or your natal destiny chart. And I do need you to take a to scan this QR code here, or you can just quickly type QMA Tools masteryacademy.com. Quickly just do a quick registration. There's no cost involved, and you are allowed to plot your own chart. So you the moment you plot your chart, after you plot your chart, you just put in your day, your year, your month, your day, and your hour, and you will get a chart that looks like this. So these are the tools that we are using. Okay, so as you know, in the Joey Up group, the way we do things is that we are more of a life coach, or we prefer to call ourselves life coaches, or transformational coaches, because we want to see the results, and we want to see the changes, and we want to see the improvement in the lives of our clients and our students. So it so happens that we are using Chinese metaphysics as a tool, and there are so many different tools out there. Even within our Joey Up umbrella, there's so many tools that we are teaching, ranging from 八字, feng shui, Yi Jing, what else, date selection. And Qi Men Dun Jia happens to be one of our more favorable topics, that students start to see a lot of results, and they start to see a lot of impact in their lives. Okay, so I just need you to quickly do this, just do this. So while you're doing this, I just want to do a very quick introduction. So my name is Mindy Yoong. So I'll be your speaker for today, and you'll be I am here to assist you or to guide you in your first step, in Qi Men Dun Jia. So I'm the consultant, instructor, and speaker with the Joey Up group. I've been with them for 6 going on 7th year now. So prior to that, I have about 13 years of expertise in Chinese metaphysics. Prior to that, I can say that all the while I've been exposed to some sort of metaphysics, thanks to my mom, who loves metaphysics, and I love anything to do with energy. She's the one who you can say inspired me, or kind of exposed me to energy, or any form of energy work in the first place. Because when she's doing something, she either drags me along, or she will need a study buddy, right? And I happen to be her study buddy. So I will study with her, listen to her, follow her. This is my first exposure to any form of metaphysics or Chinese metaphysics. Okay, so I used to be an IT consultant. So I have 21 years, or had 21 years experience in SAP project implementation. Some of you who are familiar with SAP, I used to be an SAP consultant, SAP technical consultant, if you want to put it that way. So I've been freelancing for a very long time, because in my IT world, it's a very common thing to freelance, as a senior consultant. So I implement projects around the world, and I apply a lot of my consulting practices that I've learned from the Big Four, or all the previous projects that I've been in. I apply the same methodology that I've used in my IT consulting days into my Chinese metaphysics. So it's to me, when I look at it, it's as simple as when I meet a client, or when I meet a client, whether it's in IT or in Chinese metaphysics, what do? We assess what they are going through right now, or we have an as-is analysis, where I need to see where you are right now, what you're doing right now, what's happening, anything going on. I have to jot everything down. And then there is a to be, right? To be analysis, that means what do you want to do, where you want to go, Last time it was a business system. Yeah, I analyzed their business system. Is this the correct way of doing things? Or maybe you bought over another company and we have to roll out for you. So what do you want to what's your expectation, yeah, in the system for your new company? So same thing with a person. The only difference to me is that I used to fix machines and now I'm just fixing humans. Yeah, that's the that's the only difference. So of course, I took a big leap, yeah, in order to follow my passion. And today I'm doing Chinese metaphysics, yeah, as my full-time job. So I specialize in Qi Men, of course. I love Yi Jing as well, love Bazi. I just completed a 2-day fundamental Bazi class. Yeah, some of you guys are here as well. Date selection. And I tend to specialize in the realm of all relationships, human relationships, business relationships, family relationships, children. You cannot manage your children, right? Send them to me. I help you manage them. Yeah, I help you find some way, yeah, to get through them. I have a lot of clients who do that. Yeah, they sign up their consults for their kids, and then they say, Mindy, maybe you just talk to them and see if you can get through them. And as long as it's helping them or helping anyone, I believe you don't mind as well, right? So I specialize in the realm of all forms of relationships and self-discovery, or I like to call it self-empowerment. Yeah, today we are getting a glimpse of that, yeah, because today's topic is a lot about the mind, yeah, about a lot about Qi Men, right? So I have a lot of signature programs as well, and also a very popular professional empowerment coaching program as well. Okay, all right. So plot your chart already, yeah, and we're going to get to this. So what I wanted to share with you a little bit, a small glimpse into my life, yeah, and how I really got into learning Chinese metaphysics so seriously. Yeah, so I just told you that I came from IT. Yeah, I came from SAP and I've been traveling around the world implementing projects. But the thing is, I was not fulfilled. Yeah, I knew I was not fulfilled. Maybe it was something that sometimes when you're in a job where you do it well, yeah, you actually there's nothing really wrong with it. In fact, it's quite a lucrative job, it's a good job, yeah, a job that a lot of people will want to be in as well. But maybe there are some aspects that you just feel that, am I doing the right thing? Yeah. Why do I still feel that, I should be doing something different, or maybe could I be doing something more or something a little bit different? Why is this that tiny little void, yeah, or this black hole that I feel, yeah, when I'm in my career? So that part, yeah, has been going on for a while. And the problem is with like everyone else, yeah, the moment when you are second guessing your career, yeah, and the moment when you're not entirely fulfilled, yeah, with the job, that the day-to-day job, yeah, that you're doing, we normally would get a lot less enthusiastic, definitely. Second of all, what happens is that we will start to complain a lot, correct? It's a natural human behavior. We start complaining. Yeah, we'll start making excuses, and we'll start finding all these little tiny little things, yeah, that just doesn't seem right, yeah, with your job. So I felt that at that point in time, yeah, it could be that this part of me or this part of my mind or the compounding effect of this could have led to certain things that happened in my life after that. Yeah, so some of you know this, some of you who are very new, you don't know that I went through a personal downfall about maybe 10, I think now it's about 12 years, 13 years ago already. Yeah, actually, it's 13 years. That's why I started Chinese metaphysics. Yeah, so I had a downfall 13 years ago, which led me to a realization one day, yeah, that my bank account was empty. The person that I entrusted to pay my bills, because I was traveling around, yeah, and 13 years ago, it was not so easy to access my bank account, especially at that time when I was in China. Too many firewalls, yeah. Now, yes, now it's pretty easy, but back then, right, it's not so easy to do this. Yeah, there's a lot of limitation, and I could not access my bank account sometimes. So I entrusted my partner back then, yeah, my other half back then, to do these things for me, and I entrusted it. Yeah, so one thing led to another, and there was a year. Remember, there's a year where IT wasn't doing so well. Yeah, there was a freeze in IT at one point in time, and that was the time where my projects or my contracts started to lessen a little bit, yeah, or it was harder to get contracts. So when things happen like that, what's the first thing you do? The first thing you do is you look at your bank account. And the moment I look at my bank account, it's not only zero, yeah. I think zero is still fine. It was negative something, 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 because I owe every single bank money and my bank account is zero. Yeah. So this is not today when after realization, yeah, like I say, it's not to blame. There's no such thing as blaming another person. I do not blame. Until today, I do not put the blame on another person, but I put the slight blame on me. Number one, I did not, I wasn't aware of certain things, and number two, yeah, without that awareness, right, we wouldn't know the right action to take, yeah, or because of a lot of things, compounding effect, including the part where I wasn't happy with my job and the complaining every day. Our energy level couldn't be that high. Yeah. And one thing led to another, it led to this. So what I'm trying to say here is that this frustration and all these things that we might feel every single day could subconsciously lead you to things that you may not want to experience. I just shared mine, so that you can relate to it. But I believe sometimes we go through things like that, when things are not so great, everything doesn't seem to go your way, and then you feel like, everything is unfulfilled, not happy, and you start complaining, and you feel that there's no purpose in you doing certain things, or you don't know the right thing to do. When this compounds at a certain time, it can lead to detrimental effects. Today's world, they call this the law of attraction, or they call this the art of negative manifestation. You accidentally manifested something that it's not supposed to happen, but it's also because you did not know that your subconscious power, the power of your mind is actually that powerful. So that leads me to this part, talking about the power of your mind. All right. So I started Chinese metaphysics because I wanted answers. I wanted to know more, and I just wanted to know why, actually. So that's how I dabbled into Chinese metaphysics. And one thing led to another. Of course, today I got my answers, not just getting my answers. I got more than that. I understood how I function. I understood where my strengths were, where my strengths were not in. I also understand the strength of another person and where their weaknesses lie. And for example, if I use back my past, I was not aware that the other person, one of their weakness is also money, or maybe managing money. And I asked this person to manage money when in fact they're not good at it as well. So that was the mistake. But we need to go through certain things in order to find out, right? And also, once you know these details and all these insights that are given to you, how are we going to use this, and how are we going to learn from whatever that happened from the past, so that we can continue to have a much better future every single day? So actually, the power of your mind is really, 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 the power of your mind is really, really powerful. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to say, okay, but I guess you get what I'm trying to say, that the power of your mind, is really beyond your expectation. So I want you to first take a quick look at this part, this part that we neglect sometimes. I believe you know that we are only using about 20%. There's still an ongoing argument, I tried to search, actually. I wanted to know the exact number. Because Einstein said 10%, right? We're only using 10% of our brain. And then everybody argued, and said that it's not 10%, it's 20%, it's 30%. Okay, I didn't see anyone that go more than 30%, but I didn't see anyone go more than 30%. So maybe I'm just going to go with that, and say that we are only using about 20-30% of our brain power. And there's so many other parts of our subconscious that has been left untapped. And the key to unlocking this is when you can access, or when you can be more aware of what your subconscious power can do, right? And this subconscious power here is a mega huge magnet. It's a magnet. So if I put it in layman's term, the way I like to explain this is that you just imagine that you are queuing up in the most popular restaurant in your country right now. Okay, so in my country, at one point in time, it was Gordon Ramsay's restaurant when it just opened. Okay, I waited 1 year. I waited 1 year, to actually dine in Gordon Ramsay in Malaysia at that time. Okay, so when you reach your restaurant, your favorite restaurant, there is a receptionist or the waitress, if you want to call it. The waitress is already holding a list, right? And she has a list of people who's going to dine in tonight. And she has of course, she does not have the list of whoever is not supposed to dine in. Of course, whoever is not on that list means cannot come in, correct? Because whoever is supposed to come in is based on this list. So you are not, you may not be aware that the day that you are born, yeah, you already have a list. All of us actually have a list. You just plotted yours. Yeah, I just got you to plot yours. That is your list. You may not know how to read it now yet because there's so much detail in there, but just take that thing that you're holding right now on your phone, yeah, or on your laptop, as that is your particular list. That means in your life, yeah, in your life, whoever comes in and out of your life has already been written in there, right? Okay, let me give you an example. So if it's a happy chart, of course, it's good. Yeah, it's a positive chart. But what if the chart is a little bit negative? And maybe for some charts, yeah, it's written that I magnetize people who don't appreciate me. I magnetize people who take advantage of me, let's say. It's written in there, yeah. So imagine this waitress, yeah, reading your list and this reservation list that you have, yeah, and she look at it. Okay. Nobleman, helpful person, person who loves me, person who, will love me for a very long time. And then she look at your list, yeah. Sorry, you are not on the list. You cannot come in. I'm sorry. Yeah, but okay, then when she look at the next person, yeah, next person, likes to take advantage, don't really care about me, so on and so forth. You are on the list. You can come in. Okay, so the day that you realize what is written on this list, so the good news is that, yeah, okay, the good news is, first of all, this list can be rewritten. Yeah, but first of all, you need to know what is written in here, right, in order to know what's happening. So this is actually the art of Qi Men Dun Jia. Yeah, Qi Men Dun Jia. So in the Qi Men Dun Jia chart, that destiny chart that you're holding in your hand right now, denotes your personal list on whatever that you have been magnetizing into your life right now. It could be your career, ranging from your career to your money, to your relationship, to your family, yeah, your interaction with the family, your interaction with yourself, your interaction with your health, and also the interaction with you knowing if you are doing the right thing or not, for example. All right. So actually for me, when I learn Qi Men, or how I use Qi Men, yeah, to actually change or transform my own life, I use it for 3 very simple things. So the first thing is, I use Qi Men to understand my purpose, my true purpose, and my calling. So I just told you that I was in a job. Yeah, I used to be an IT consultant, right? I used to be in a job where I wasn't very comfortable, entirely comfortable at least. Yeah, or I felt that it wasn't my purpose. Yeah, sometimes, it may not be something wrong with my previous job. It's just that I felt that maybe I should be doing something else. Maybe it could be more, but I think this is not the purpose. I feel I'm not the right place, that kind of feeling. So it took me reading my own Qi Men destiny chart to understand what I needed to do in order to fulfill my purpose, or you can call it your inner calling. Yeah. Second of all, how I use Qi Men to revamp or change my own life. Yeah, I use Qi Men a lot to reframe all my internal beliefs. Yeah, reframe internal beliefs means, yeah, we could have a lot of negative self-talk, right? Yeah, all your negative self-talk, all the obstructions that you place for yourself, and being unaware that you are magnetizing people who maybe don't care about you too much, people who take advantage of you, for example, or some charts, it shows that you self-sabotage a lot. Yeah, like when things are going well, you tend to flip the table for some reason. Yeah, we have no clue, but you are wired that way today, only today. Yeah, there are some ways or some techniques that we, as long as with awareness and with a slight little techniques, we can change. Yeah, a lot of, we can transform all of this into something that's more beneficial to you. And number 3, how I use Qi Men to change my life. This is very important. Yeah, it's the most important thing. I did whatever it took to achieve number 1 and number 2. That's what I did. I did whatever it took, because whatever the chart told me that I needed to do, I went and do it. So the funny thing about Qi Men, yeah, just to let you know, some of you may be familiar with 八字, right? 八字, 紫微斗数, yeah, 紫微斗数. So you may know this. This has been used very commonly by a lot of masters all around the world, and it's a common tool to analyze your life, analyze your strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, until today, it's still a very good tool. The only difference is that 八字 and 集美 also falls a lot on your whims and your fancy. That's why in your 八字 chart, yeah, whatever is written in there, it shows what you like to do, what I prefer to do. And sometimes when we look at what is low and what you don't have, all the 0%, yeah, that you may plot in your chart are actually things that I don't like to do. I try not to do. I try avoid doing it at all. Yeah, because I just don't like doing it. So there's always an element of your whims and fancies, because 八字 is always called the tool or the chart of your behavioral pattern. It's a chart to analyze how you behave, yeah, based on your pattern, and therefore based on this pattern, this is the result that we are going to get, yeah, in your life. Qi Men is slightly different from this. In the Qi Men chart, yeah, what it shows in there is your biggest potential, your true fulfillment, your inner core, but it does not care if you like it or if you don't like it. All right, this is the difference between Qi Men and 八字. So if there was, I like to use this analogy, yeah. If there was a 八字 god, yeah, the 八字 god will say, okay, you like it, you do it. You don't like it, you don't do it. And this will be your life. This is the 八字 god. The Qi Men god, yeah, will say, if you do it, I will open up the door for you. If you don't want to do it, I don't open up the door for you. I do not care how you feel. And, you know, you don't complain to me. I don't really care at all. But if you do it, I give it to you. You don't do it, as easy as that. Yeah, I do not give it to you. This is what the 八字 chart will actually say. So that's why when whatever you're looking at your chart right now and whatever we're going to be discussing today will lead to things that require you to do whatever it takes to achieve and to accelerate whatever it is that you want in your life. All right. Okay, so let me just do a quick talk about a quick run through about 2023 and 2024. So I believe you guys already feel, yeah, what's going on in 2023 after 2024. In fact, a lot of economists already predicted this. Yeah, we don't, not say we don't need Qi Men to or we don't need Chinese metaphysics to do this, but I would say it's aligned. It's actually aligned. Chinese metaphysics could tell you ahead, yeah, of time that, yeah, these are the few years that's a little bit more shaky, a few years that might not be so nice, yeah, and coupled by the technical and the research, yeah, done by technical studies or the technical research done by financial experts, it's very, very aligned. So in 2023 and 2024, yeah, these are the things that we'll be seeing. So in short, what it means is that there's a lot of disruption. All right, there's a lot of disruption. There's a lot of civil unrest. The civil unrest these days, yeah, are quite funny and weird. We used to think that civil unrest, yeah, is war, which it is going on in certain countries, yeah, in the world. But a lot of civil unrest these days are people who are fighting over who gets the parking lot. Yeah, people who are fighting over who cuts who in the line of the grocer or the supermarket. Yeah, they start fighting with each other. These are the civil unrest these days. Maybe the next civil unrest, yeah, that hopefully I don't accidentally predict, will be who fights with who when they're standing in queue to buy the next iPhone 15. Which will launch in another couple of days, right? Another 1 week, exactly 1 week. Yeah, it will launch in exactly 1 week. So let's hope we do not see any civil unrest anywhere in the world. Yeah, real fighting with each other just to buy this. Okay. The previous craze in my country, or I think in our side of the world, was this Blackpink, yeah, Starbucks Blackpink. Oh, crazy queue. They sleep in front of the Starbucks store, yeah, one night before in order to buy the limited edition Starbucks Blackpink tumblers. It's very beautiful, actually. I didn't get to buy it also, but I wouldn't be standing there, right? Okay, so these are some things that will be happening. Yeah, recession, we feel it as well. Inflation. Okay, recession, I guess the top 20, they won't feel it. Yeah, because this is also caused by the wealth gap that is widening. Yeah, it's actually widening right now. There's also a lot of shift of power nowadays. Yeah, supply shortage, natural disasters. Natural disasters in this couple of days, yeah, there's already a lot, or this couple of weeks. Yeah, the first week of the clash month, yeah, we call it this month, September is actually a clash month. So I think the first week, first couple of days, we already see a number of natural disasters. So these are some things that's already shaking the environment, and we have to live through it every day, correct? Yeah, we have to live through this. So some things affect us more, some things affect us less. All right. Okay, so some of us who may not be so impacted by some of these things, yeah, let's say your life is not impacted by most of these things, but we still deal with other things, yeah, that we call daily uncertainties. Okay, daily uncertainties, yeah, could be as easy as your work stability because of all the shakeup, the supply problems, the delays in a lot of things that's happening right now, delay in shipping, delay in transportation, delay, so many delays out there happening. There could be worries of your work disruption, and that could add more stress in your day-to-day work. Work stability, maybe your company is not doing really well right now, and maybe your company decided to buy over another company, and then you're going to downsize everything, for example. And this might be happening, and there's a lot of fear of this with the rise of AI. Remember they said, oh, AI is going to replace everyone and replace everything. I don't think so. I tried to see if it can replace my job. I tried it for fun. I was like, okay, ChatGPT, I give you my 八字. Can you analyze my 八字 chart for me, for example, in the realm of my, let's say, career, my health, and my relationship? I tried it. You can try it, You can look at the answer. So I safe to say that it cannot replace my job. It can tell you a little bit. Sometimes they even plot the chart wrong, Sometimes they even plot the chart wrong. I gave my birthday, they totally plotted it wrong. So I am safe. So some jobs are pretty safe, but not everyone's job is that safe. Yeah. Okay. So health and vitality issues. So post-pandemic, a lot of us it could be due to the lockup. Of us locked up for a while, right? Even for me, I do feel a little bit of vitality issue, because I used to exercise like crazy before the pandemic. You guys know that I love my exercise regime, and I used to go 3 times a week, and which the pandemic ruined my entire cycle of this. That whole cycle got messed up for a little bit, and I don't get to exercise as much as I love to anymore. And once in a while, it can cause me a little bit of energy issue. Not really health issue but vitality issue or my energy issue. So a lot of us are feeling that as well. We are more lethargic than usual. And if a lot of you, if you're going into a little bit of butter, if you have a very high wood percentage in your chart, it's very easy to be lethargic, and it might cause a lot of frustration or anger issues. So you might want to be a bit mindful with that. All right. So relationship shifts. Like I said, I'm a relationship coach. And from friends, from families, from clients, and from a lot of feedback and observation, a lot of people are going through major relationship issues. The only thing is that not everyone wants to do something about it, or care to do something about it. But there are a lot of relationship issues out there. The divorce rate is also really sky high. And also the relationship shifts, which means that the fundamental of relationship itself is really changing. The way people view relationship, view marriage, and view this sort of partnership is very different from about 50 years ago, 40 years ago or 50 years ago. It's really, really, really different. So there could be a lot of shake-up here. Some are going through not very nice times, in terms of their relationship, but a lot of them choose to ignore it. Or a lot of them choose to just bury this for a while, because to them right now, there's so many other headaches before I can deal with the relationship. It could be like that, right? So natural disasters, we know, it could affect us. It could impact our family. It could impact our space as well. Okay, inflation, it impacts everyone. I think anywhere in the world, we're already seeing inflation. And legal matters is another thing that is on the rise. High on the rise. There are 2 sorts of legal matters that I notice these days. Number one, it could be the divorce. It could be the relationship. That means all sorts of relationship turn sour, which includes your marriage, also includes business partnership, right? That means everything turns sour. Number two, the second type of people who dabble into or go into legal matters, yeah, is because there's no other source of income, and maybe suing other people is a form of income, yeah, right now. So there are two types, really, I'm not joking, yeah, there are really two types of legal matters, okay, these days. So all of these are called daily uncertainties, yeah, daily uncertainties. So daily uncertainties impact us directly, and we may be going through years where everything just doesn't go your way. And if you have done a little bit of or even if you read our fortune, yeah, our yearly fortune, you will hear things like, oh, this year is a clash element. The rooster clashes, therefore the rooster is going to go through a bad year, things like that. So yes and no, because we still need to look at the whole chart. But your daily uncertainties, or most roosters, what they're going through, yeah, is that there is a disruption in their daily life. There's a whole new different way of doing things. The stability is not there. And when you're feeling like this, you could be frustrated, angry. There is no clarity, and you're feeling down all the time. And all of this compounded together, again, can lead to things like breakup of the relationship, loss of income, loss of money, loss of everything, right? It can ultimately lead to that. So what I'm trying to get at here, yeah, is that, at some point in time, aren't you just tired about, every single day, yeah, there are all these disruptions, or there are all these uncertainties. Even a lot of people, after a while, yeah, when they learn Chinese metaphysics, if they don't read it deep enough, or if they don't understand it deep enough, yeah, I have a lot of people who they say that, oh, I just listen to this master, I listen to that master for a little bit for the year. Every year is a bad year. Yeah, every year they tell me it's a bad year. So when on earth is a good year? You may hear that, right? So maybe you have those type of charts, yeah, where there's a lot of uncertainty, or there's a lot of shakeup. Like my own chart. Yeah, my own chart is not a very nice budget chart actually to begin with. There's a lot of shakeup. There's a lot of uncertainty. The only difference is that today I embrace these uncertainties. In fact, I love it so much, yeah. And through some of the things that we'll be talking about today, I managed to shift a lot of uncertainty to something back to my favor, something that I can make better decision on. And regardless of whatever happened on the outside, yeah, don't you think that you want something that can help you just elevate? That means I'm just not easily bothered with this. Okay, there's a shake up here, there's a change there, there's something else that is happening right here. But regardless of whatever shakeup, yeah, you know for sure that I can handle it. Yeah, I'm not affected by this. I know the ways to handle it, and I know all the small little tricks, yeah, that some of it you'll be learning today, in order to handle some of this. Yeah, so at some point, yeah, we got to stop letting people who are at war, people or circumstances, yeah, who are at war with themselves, destroy your own energy. I mean, how many times would you want this to happen? Correct? There's so many people out there now. Things are getting scarce, right? And there's so many competition out there. If you're unlucky, you might have people around you who just clawing for competition, and clawing for whatever you have. Yeah, things like that. But if every single one who tries to do that, yeah, is going to impact you. Yeah, how are you going to progress in life? Yeah, and second of all, people claw at you because you have value. Do you see them clawing at a beggar? Do you see them clawing at someone who does not have any value of themselves? Yeah, even intellectually or even physically, yeah, no value at all. Do you think people claw at them? No, right? People claw at things that have value. So first of all, you might want to take that as a compliment. And second of all, since it's a compliment, why are we so easily impacted by this? Maybe there are other things that we can do so that we can accelerate, go faster, do more, and accumulate abundance, right? All right. So the day that you wake up, yeah, to your own power, yeah, yourself, your own personal power, the moment you wake up to this, yeah, and you snatch it back, yeah, miracles can happen. This is what one of my really true key takeaway when I was learning Chinese metaphysics, especially Qi Men. Yeah, and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing today, and why I love it so much, yeah, because I see the changes and I see the impact, yeah, that it has on my own life and also on the life of my clients, right? So what I'm trying to say is that I just told you I had a shaky chart. Yeah, my parter chart says that, you know, a lot of things are could not be in my favor, and it could be unstable at a lot of times. But if I allow all these things, yeah, to happen, and I used to feel that I have no control over my life. That's how I felt. Yeah, before learning Chinese metaphysics, it came to a point where I almost felt like, you know, I don't know what else to do because I'm always not in control. And if I try to do something, it breaks again. I try to do something, it breaks again, right? Sometimes we feel like that. And I felt that I had no control over it. The moment I learned Qi Men, my control came back to me. So today, at the end of the session, my hope is to give you back the power, the steering wheel. Yeah, I give it back to you so that you can drive your own life in whichever direction that you want to, and you know what you can do exactly in order to accelerate regardless of whatever that is happening on the outside. All right. This is why the only certainty that we have in life, yeah, no matter how uncertain times are out there, the only certainty that you have is your own personal power. So that leads me to, what is your power? Do you want to know what your power is? Hyped up already? Yeah. So now everyone want to like get back my own personal power. I want my own steering wheel right now. I can drive my own life, yeah, in the direction that I want to. But first, I need to know my own power. Okay, so you got your own chart, right? Okay, you got your own chart, yeah? So this is actually one of the fundamentals in Qi Men. But I love talking about fundamentals because fundamentals are the most important thing, yeah, when it comes to Qi Men. And it's something that everybody can use and something that you can see results, yeah, in very pretty soon, yeah. Okay, why I say pretty soon, yeah? If you already have background in energy work and if you have done a bit of meditation, this happens faster for you. If you have not done any energy work and you are struggling with it, for example, it might take a bit longer time for you. Yeah, the reason why it might take a longer time is because in order to access our subconscious level, we require a bit of calmness. And this is called an alpha state, yeah, the alpha state of the mind. So when we are logging into the system of our mind, yeah, we need to be in a certain state, which is easier if you already know how to meditate, if you are naturally a little bit more calm. That's why it's a bit faster for you. Just to let you know, I was not calm. I didn't know how to meditate. In fact, I could not meditate at all. That's how I started off. That's why for me to do this, it took a while. Yeah, it took me a couple of months, but after I got the hang of it, then today I go into meditation mode like this, yeah, or I can access my this vault here, yeah, my secret vault in here a lot faster. Okay, so here, let's take a quick look. Okay, what are we looking at? I have a few sample charts here. Yeah, these are my sample charts. So when you plot yours, this is called your Qi Men destiny chart. Yeah, I just told you that this is your list, yeah, on what you are magnetizing into your life right now. Everything has been written in here. Okay, but the one that we are more focused on is we are going to be looking at your destiny. So look where your destiny is, yeah. For this particular chart, it's not that hard to find, yeah, because it's all already labeled in red. And in this chart, it will also be here. Got it? All right. Okay. Here. Got it, yeah? So what are we looking at? Because there's so many other things to read. That one in due time when we want to add layers, yeah? But today, I want you to immediately already see some results. I want you to immediately already be able to do something with your life. Therefore, we will be looking at your deity. This is called a deity, yeah? Anything in the top right corner, this is our terminology, yeah, our Qi Men terminology. So when you learn Qi Men later on, you'll be more familiar with this terminology, but we call it deity. Because the Chinese people back then, yeah, everything is a god. Anything that they cannot explain, anything that's a bit miraculous is called a god. Correct? Yeah, it's like that. So that's why this one, we don't call it God. I think in some school of different school, they might call it gods as well. But we call it deity. Yeah, good question. Why is one orange and why is one black? Yeah. Okay. The orange chart, just a very quick one. Yeah. Some of you are very new, you ignore this part, okay? So the orange chart is because you are born in Yang season. We call it Yang season, yeah? Yang season means you are born somewhere between late December, 20-something December, up till June or June 20-something. This is called Yang chart. So you have every single deity here with the addition of this phoenix and the hook. So you have the phoenix and the hook, but you don't have another two, yeah, which later on you'll notice that they are 10. Actually, they are 10. The black chart here, the darker one, are for people who are born in yin season. Yeah, yin cycle, we call it yin cycle. This is the correct term, yin cycle. So in the yin cycle, they are born between late June, around 25th, 22nd, 25th June. Actually, it's called after summer solstice, yeah. As long as you are born after summer solstice, up till winter solstice, yeah, summer to winter. The other one is winter solstice up to the summer solstice, yeah. So if you are born here, you are missing the phoenix and the hook, but you have the tiger and the tortoise. Different. Yeah, so that's why we have two different charts. Correct. You can only generate the black chart. You can only generate one, yeah? Mine is orange. I don't have a black chart. Okay, my chart is always orange. So we all only have one because you can only be born in one cycle, yeah? You're either yang cycle or yin cycle. Correct. I just told you the time frame. It's not possible for us to generate both. Yeah, okay. So now we know our destiny, or we call this our guardian of destiny. Almost like Guardians of Galaxy. But this one is called Guardians of Destiny. All right. Okay, so just do another one, yeah, in case you cannot find it. So some of us will be in, all of us will be in different boxes, yeah. So for some of you would be here, yeah, because you're just look at where the red one is, and you look at this one, the deity. The rest you don't care, yeah, because these are all details which we will learn later. Okay, this one, so this one will be chief. And for this person who owns this chart, the destiny or their guardian of destiny is called the black tortoise. Okay, got it? All right, now this is the fun part, yeah. This is the best thing to use ever, actually. Yeah, even for seasoned practitioners, at the end of the day, right, we still fall back to our deity. That is one of the best thing to use. Let's start with the first, chief. How many of you are chief? Most of the time, yeah, ironically, there should be a lot of chief. Because they like, somehow they like a lot of metaphysics. Okay, chief. How many chief here? Plenty, yeah. Okay, don't care. Someone said my chief in DE. Rika, you're the chief. Your chief can never be in DE. Anything in the universe level cannot be in death and emptiness. All right. The rest is in death and emptiness, not your deity. Yeah, remember that. And don't continue to say that. Don't continue saying that, right? Remember, we said we don't want to manifest things that is not supposed to be there. Yeah, so don't repeat that anymore from today onwards. Okay, so all the chief, yeah. What is the power of a person who has a chief in the chart? Okay, this is called the power of nobility and the power of protection. This is your main superpower, yeah. Your main superpower is that, number one, you are incredibly noble-hearted. That's why all chief, yeah. Actually, chief is the leader of the pack. Yeah, the chief is actually the leader of all the 10, and the chief, yeah, commands all the 10, actually. That's why the chief is one of the nicest deity to have. Okay, second of all chief, that being said, yeah, I just told you that they're the leader of the pack. Yeah, and they are the one ring that rules them all. This is the best way to put it. The one ring that rules them all, yeah, is actually the chief. Okay, so that's why the personality, yeah, they are natural born leaders. So some of you who are chief, yeah, this already, what I'm trying to do here is that I'm trying to tell you the biggest potential and what you should be doing, and where when you make decisions, you should make decisions based on the keywords that I'm going to tell you shortly. For example, like I said, all chief are leaders, right? They have leadership qualities. They should have leadership qualities. So if currently you are in a job where you are not exuding some of this, at least on the slightest level, yeah, that you are leading someone, that you are guiding people, that you are, ahead of people, where you are managing a number of people who need to follow you, or you are herding the sheep, for example. You're herding the sheep, yeah, this is your job. So if you're not in a job like that, right, you will not be fulfilled. So that's why when I mentioned the keywords, you should try to be in a position or a role that can allow you to do this. You'll be much happier, and the doors will open. Yeah, all the doors of opportunity, and that magnetization, whatever you're magnetizing in your mind, in your mind, your subconscious, it will naturally be larger and be bigger. That's why all chief, they are leaders. Yeah. If you're not a leader, never mind, but they are noble people. Noble people means they love helping people. They love to be in a position where they can help someone, they can improve someone else's lives, they can assist someone. They are in a consulting environment. They are in a analytics, not analytics, in a advisory role. Yeah, advisory role. Also in a role where they are very independent. They lead other people, they lead by example. And not only that, they are a person of nobility, which means that they have a lot of integrity. Leader at home only. Okay, you could be the leader of leading or helping people around you. Okay, leader at home also means that you love helping your family. Yeah, you, whatever issues that your kids go through, yeah, whatever issue that your spouse go through, you are always there to make sure that they are you're assisting them or you're helping them. Okay, so they are usually mentor to other people. Yeah, they are very principled, they are very giving. Okay, another thing about the chief, now a bit negative aspect, yeah, but I don't want you to see it as a negative aspect actually. But I'm saying I'm pointing out the negative aspect just for you to be aware of your temperament. And it's still a good thing. Yeah, it's not that you should be or should not be this aspect of life. But what I'm saying is that I just need you to be aware that you somehow operate this way. Okay, so for chief, number one, they are incredibly gullible. Gullible is one thing, because they love helping anyone. Yeah, let's say if a scammer came to you and they say that, oh, you see, I just had an operation, and the operation line goes from here to here, but actually they stuck it on. Let's say the operation line goes from here to here without blinking. Yeah, without blinking at all. You say, okay, what do you need? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, what do you need? I can help you. I can help you with this. I can help you with that. All chief are like that. Yeah, this is why you get backstabbed the most. Yeah, so I want to tell you first. You get played out the most, you get backstabbed the most, and you get into all these funny situations. Yeah, that because you wanted to help, and you might get yourself into all these situations that you may not want to be into. All right. Okay, the good news is that because of this temperament, yeah, you are incredibly lucky. Yeah, all chief are very lucky, and you're naturally protected, which means that even if you got conned one time, yeah, they can't con you much, to be frank. They can't con you that much. Yeah, they probably con you of a certain aspect, but you get it back. Yeah, this is the good news. All right, because yeah, you definitely cannot say no when people ask you for help. So therefore, just continue helping. It's fine. It's one of your calling. Yeah, it's one of your calling. You're supposed to help people. You can be smarter about it, and we can rewire some of this, yeah, to maybe bunk up the protection, yeah, or bunk up some of your intuition a little bit more. Okay, the next thing that's very important with the chief, yeah, is that the chief, why is the main deity of all? Because it literally governs the mind. What we have been talking about, yeah, your mind is governed by the chief. So for the chief, whatever seed you plant in your head, it will come true. So all chief, you think about it, yeah. The day that you are very negative, the day that you woke up here and say, oh, damn it, I think today is going to be a bad day. I confirm today bad day. Yeah, super confirm, double confirm, triple confirm. Today will definitely be a bad day. If you're a chief and you say that, guess what happens? The whole day is going to be horrible. Why? Because you tend to plant seeds, yeah, that's not supposed to be in there. Yeah. So that's why, chief, you have to be very, very mindful that you are not your biggest obstruction and you are not your biggest problem. Yeah, that is actually one of the biggest problem with the chief. All right. So third of all, that being said, yeah, I'm not asking you to be delusional. I'm also not asking you to be like hyper positive. Yeah. So, some people will say, Mindy, so are you asking me to every day hold a rainbow flag, yeah, and just scream from the rooftop and say that, oh, every day is lovely, every day I'm the best, every day I'm the best, every day is the best, every day is the best, like that. Not really, yeah. I just need you to not place obstructions in front of you. That alone will do. You get what I'm saying? That alone will do. Just don't place obstructions in front of you. Okay. Yeah. So this part, we just need to be mindful about that. But the chief, one of your true calling, is that you usually end up in positions and you usually end up in role where you have to take care of a lot of people. You see, you think that this is the chief, yeah. The chief is this one. You start off here, yes, definitely. That's why you're naturally protected. You're naturally taken care of. But most chief, yeah, you're not this, yeah. This is not your life purpose. This could be your journey, yes, yeah. Your journey could be here. But your life purpose is this one. That's why all chief protect other people from harm. So you can stick by your belief system. If you love to save animals, for example, you love helping people. You love seeing other people do well. Yeah, you have a genuine need, yeah, to see everybody do well. And you want to be a part of that, and you want to make sure that you're in a role that will be able to do that. Then you go on and do it. This will ensure that all your other roads will open up big and wide, and all the other opportunities, yeah, because you are living out your talent. You're living out your destiny. The moment you're living out your destiny, everything else will fall into place. Okay. Yeah, this explains why your niece who is bipolar, yeah. All right, okay. The chief will flip-flop on what they say. They say one thing at one time and they say another thing. Not likely. Okay, not likely. If you're seeing that you are not performing like what I said earlier, remember this, yeah. Number one, I gave you the biggest role that you can play. This is the highest potential and the biggest role that you can play. Where you are right now, yeah, is another matter, correct? But the thing is with Qi Men, right, we can ignore where you are right now. So maybe where you are right now, maybe you say that I'm a chief, but I'm always negative. But I always flip-flop my words. I always don't trust other people. Or in fact, I don't even want to help anyone at all. Then you are not operating like a chief. And did you realize that your opportunities are small? Because the magnet is small, opportunity small. You see what I'm saying? But when your magnet enlarged, the energy enlarged, your opportunity also enlarged. This is the difference. That's why I didn't bother about reading your chart, correct? Because your chart can tell me a lot of things, yeah. I can read one by one and I say that, oh yeah, this one a bit more negative, or this one the level a bit lower, this one a bit this one a bit that. But today, we're not going to do that. Today, we're going to ignore, because what I'm trying to do here is that, remember we said earlier, regardless, yeah, of whatever obstruction and whatever things that is trying to stop us, or sometimes it could be ourselves as well, we are going to be this. And the day that we can do this, or we can gradually move towards this, all my other windows of opportunity and even my fulfillment will be materialized. Got it? As easy as that. I'm not reading your chart. That's why I didn't care, yeah, about, some people will say, oh, some this, some that, some this, some that. No, we are going with the highest potential. Yeah. So that being said, yeah, we are talking about deities, right? Deities. These are deities. If you want to look at it from the spiritual perspective, yeah, okay, I just told you that the Chinese people, sometimes we call them gods, right? We know very well we are humans. We are not God. But if we have, but what this chart says that is you have a little bit of God-like tendencies that you can enhance yourself with, yeah, or you can tap into, and for certain period of time, yeah, I can be 2% or 5% godlike. We cannot be 100%. I just told you, we are not God. But sometimes, right, I can take some of this energy, which is living in us, and I can be 2% godlike. And every day 1%, every day 1%, yeah, we can improve a lot, and we can be this person or this highest potential, yeah, or this highest energy that we can actually be. This is what I'm trying to do. We'll never reach 100%. That's not the whole point. But every day, if we do about 1%, 2%, yeah, we definitely improve, and our energy will definitely be higher every single day. All right. Okay. So I'll get to how to tap shortly. Yeah. So let me just talk about, there are a few ways to do it. The first one that I'm talking about is we have to be the deity. In order to become, yeah, or in order to do, or in order to achieve, you have to be, correct? So for example, if you wanted to be a singer, yeah, you wanted to be an influencer or celebrity, you have to work on other things, right? You have to work on your speech. You have to work on the image. You have to work on the content. What is the content that you want to create? And in order to be an influencer, I have to do all these things. Yeah, and to achieve that, I have to be it. Okay, so we go with this is the easiest way to do it for now. Okay, number 2, nine heavens. Second one, nine heaven. This is another very nice deity or very nice guardian of destiny to have. Okay, how many of you are nine heaven? Usually less, nine heaven. Usually a bit less. You know why? Because nine heaven, they're very realistic. Every time they hear Qi Men, yeah, or when they listen to Chinese metaphysics, there is a tinge of skepticism already in the nine heavens. The earth is the chief that we talked about earlier is different. Chief is that, oh, okay, I want to learn this. I'm naturally a bit more in tune. I'm interested. I'm intrigued, like, at least. Yeah, they're intrigued and they're open to learn. Nine haven't, because they're very realistic. So half of them, when they hear this, they'll be like, is this a bunch of BS? That's the first thing they will say, yeah. And then later on, they'll be like, they listen again. Hey, okay, it makes a bit of sense, yeah. Maybe I can actually work with this. All right. Yeah. So nine heaven actually, to tell you the absolute truth, Qi Men derived from nine heaven. Qi Men, why nine heaven is very important in here. A lot or chunk of the energy, the whole energy is derived from nine heaven. This already tells you that the art of Qi Men, the art of the whole thing, the old Qi Men Dun Jia, is like a person who has nine heaven also, because number one, they are visionaries. They are visionaries, which means you are given a slight gift, or a glimpse into the future. This is nine heaven. That's why they are always into roles like entrepreneurial roles, leadership roles, creator roles, or a bit more flexible, because they are always and have always been working ahead of their time. Always been, Okay, now the problem with this is that because we are human, when we are humans, we have self-doubt. Because when you're working ahead of time and nobody can understand, why are you ahead of time? Why are you doing certain things, that no one knows it's going to happen or not, but you're already building the Noah's Ark, for example, Noah's Ark. Let's say you're already building the Ark, and everyone is looking at you like, wow, what on earth are you doing? It's so sunny. If you watch the Steve Carell version, the Steve Carell version of that movie, right, it's kind of funny because it was in modern day times, right? And he was building this ark in the year 2000. And everyone just staring at him like, what on earth are you doing? Yeah, and what's this thing that you're creating here? No one can see. So same thing for a nine heaven, you are always ahead of your time. This one is an arc, but for you, it could be a business plan. For you, it could be somebody's future. For you, it could be a decision that is made today that can elevate your future overnight, for example. Or the person who created the iPhone, Steve Jobs, who created the iPhone, a bit ahead of their time, correct? A bit ahead of their time. So can you imagine how much negativity? Actually, we all can imagine the amount of negativity that Steve Jobs had to endure in order to get whatever he wanted to do done when nobody else believed, correct? Yeah, so we know the pain he went through because he got cancer. We know his pain. Yeah, it all led to that one. Yeah, you see, it's ironic like this. So I'm not saying that all nine haven't get cancer. What I'm trying to say is that because you are the only one who can see what is ahead of time, and because you are the only one who can do this, you have always been labeled as the doer. You will be labeled as the creator, never the follower. You always have to be ahead of their time. This is your job, yeah? By right, it's supposed to be like this. So if you're a nine heaven right now and you're always slow, guess what? You're not a good nine heaven right now, yeah? Not the best one right now. Could be bumped up further and we could elevate your energy a bit more. If every decision from today, yeah, you make it, every decision that you make today is towards being ahead of your time, and doing something that and very happily and jovially carrying out things that everybody else cannot see. Your compliment will come, your compliment and your recognition will come when you notice that the entire world has to follow you, not you follow the world. Now, this is the true quality of a nine heaven. That's why they always find it very difficult, yeah? And they're very pragmatic and they're very logical. So same thing with Qi Men. That's why Qi Men is very pragmatic. It's result-oriented one, yeah? It's like, okay, if I see result, I do it. If I don't see result, I don't do it. As easy as that, yeah? No nonsense in between. Exactly like the qualities of the nine heaven, all right? So that's why be faster, be ahead, or in Steve Jobs' words, be hungry, be foolish, and have the courage to carry it out all the time. Yeah, this is nine heaven. Okay, harmony. Harmony is nice. Harmony is another one, yeah, it's really nice to have. Actually, all of them are nice to have. Just in a different way. That's why all of us have different power. Yeah. So the chief has the power of nobility, the power of leadership, the power of creating and creating things for other people, yeah, and also to guide other people and to be the nobleman for everyone else. So that one is the chief. They have to go out and carry out this part of them, yeah. Nine heaven is the futuristic person, yeah, the visionary, where they are the ones who set the tone where everybody else need to follow. Yeah, so this is actually their power. When it comes to harmony, you notice that the chief have to do their own work. And I just told you the nine heaven, they have to have faith, they have to believe in themselves, they have to believe in whatever that they're seeing, and then they have to go and carry out and ignore all these naysayers, right? They have to do it themselves, yeah. They feel it. But the harmony here, harmony is really nice because all the harmony needs to do is that they need to connect. The ironic part is, half of you are going to tell me, I'm a harmony, I don't like to talk to people. That's the irony, the biggest irony of all. That's why I started off telling you, the Qi Men energy works like this. Qi Men energy says, you do it, I open up the door. You don't want to do it and no one is forcing you to do it also, I don't open the door. As easy as that. That is the rule of the game. All right. So here, the rule of this game, in harmony, if you want to accelerate, you want to do more, you want to open up to, and have an easier life, the shortcut to your life is actually your power of connectivity, who you know, how many people you know, yeah, and how many people that when you text on your phone or when you call them, they will actually pick up. Harmony have problem with relationship, like romantic relationship. Could be, because I'm not looking at your chart. Could be. Yeah, if you're sitting on a death door, if you're sitting on a fear door, you're bound to have a bit more relationship problems. But this is only if you operate on default. Yeah, if you operate on default setting. So this is why it's important to understand that, let's say you're saying that it could be a person who have harmony, but they have so many problems with relationship, right? Because they don't know how to connect. They haven't gone to this part, and they also don't understand or don't realize the power that they have or the doors that can open the moment they learn how to connect. This is the difference. Yeah, so for harmony, it's the power of connectivity. who you know, how many people you know, and how many people, yeah, who is willing to pick up your call. The nice thing about Harmony is, number one, they're usually very friendly. Yeah, they're usually very open-hearted and very warm with people. And when you do this well, yeah, do you know that Harmony don't even have to do their own work? They don't have to do their own work. Because if they do this well enough, yeah, and they know enough people, let's say they know enough people, yeah, all these people are very, very willing to carry out your work for you, even without you asking sometimes. So that's why the shortcut for Harmony is that if you want to have a successful life, or I should say the success of your life, yeah, or whatever you want in life comes from other people. This is why you have to learn how to connect. We didn't say you like it or you don't like it. I remember the Qi Men God doesn't care one. He said, you don't like, don't like, don't do lah. Don't do, I don't open the door. Like that one, yeah. Yeah, different, a little bit different. You want whims and fancy, you go back to Pater. All right. Okay, Adrian, does it mean it's always better to collaborate with people? Okay, this is a very good question, yeah. Because does it mean that it's always collaborating with people? Number one, for Harmony, you need to know the right people, of course. Always know more. Okay, know more people is good. Number two, know the right people. Okay, the right people. And number three, how to communicate or how to build your bond with the right people. There are some ways to do this. Yeah, it involves a bit of your the mantra. Yeah, it involves a bit of the early morning priming, which that one takes a bit more time to talk about. But today, as long as you're carrying out this, yeah, and your awareness of this, it will elevate your life a little bit more. Okay. So this is 6 Harmony. Okay, let's look at 9 Earth. Okay, 9 Earth. So 9 Earth, okay, 9 Earth are very wise, yeah. Most 9 Earth people, they are incredibly kind. They are incredibly wise. They are also incredibly patient, and they are incredibly compassionate with people. Okay, this is the qualities of a 9 Earth, actually. Okay, 9 Earth, yeah, in terms of the biggest potential, we like to call this the God of Wealth. Yeah, sometimes we like to call this, jokingly, we call it the God of Wealth. It's not the God of Wealth, but we jokingly call it the God of Wealth or the CFO of your life. The CFO is here. So now it depends how this CFO is functioning right now. Because I just told you they are caring people, very nurturing, but they are also incredibly good with anything to do with money. Okay, now the next thing you will say is, how come I have no money? Maybe you might be saying that, or not enough lah. Yeah, maybe not enough money. Okay, first of all, yeah, there are a few qualities here that you need to remember. Number one, all Earth people need to know their value. What is your value? And are you charging according to your value? And are you aware of your value, or are you allowing other people to step over you or reduce your value? Yeah, in some aspect. You need to know this. Okay, that's why we have to be very aware of our value. Number two, do you stand for your value right now? Stand firm for your values, or you allow other people to step all over you for a little bit. Okay, number three. Okay, number three. Are you balancing it right now? Yeah, because 9 Earth is also the art of balance, which means, when I say balance, means not being obsessive or overly obsessive over anything in your life. Anything. Yeah, have to reduce the obsession. We have to learn the art of balance. Because 9 Earth, yeah, very ironic. The moment I mean, a lot of 9 Earth here, yeah, you can think about it. The moment you balance your life a bit, meaning that at home is quite happy, quite okay. I mean, doesn't have to be perfect, yeah, doesn't have to be perfect, but at home is pretty okay. Everyone is fine. Children are fine, naughty as usual, dysfunctional, okay, never mind. And also, I'm constantly having time to pursue my financial goals, my career. I'm building something for myself. Yeah, there is a balance there. Then you notice that when this happens, yeah, all of your major opportunities start to come in. Okay, what is off balance? Yeah, off balance means one aspect of your life totally off, which means at work, let's say at home, everything is okay. But maybe at work, yeah, your career is, you're obsessive over your career to a point that maybe a lot of people don't like to talk to you. No one wants to talk to you. No one even wants to invite you to the office cocktail party or a happy hour. No one wants to invite you at all because overly obsessive over one aspect of life and everything else off balance. The moment you see this, right, you notice that your abundance, yeah, and the growth that you want to have in your life a little bit stagnated. I wouldn't say none, but stagnated. So it's like this. Could also be between your health and making money. That means you crazily don't sleep. I only sleep 1 hour a day for the past 1 year. And I chase my career like crazy. At some point, yeah, you realize, right, whatever money you earn here have to pay to cover your health. So you're not abundant, yeah, because the money is going out here anyway. This is when you're totally off balance. But if we can find some way, keep my energy high, I'm still working, but I'm not over working as well, unless we need to. Some nights, okay, yeah. It's not that we don't overwork every day, but maybe if we have some goals or milestone, not goals, we have some milestone, there's some deadline, okay, that one fine. But if you're working like that constantly for the past 20 years, then you see that and no balance, no other balance. The way for you to open up your opportunities are quite scarce, to be very frank. Yeah, this is how 9 Earth operates. So just to let you know, most 9 Earth, yeah, they are business people. They are naturally good at it. They are some financier of sort, yeah, if they want to. They are possibly also in real estate, asset management of some sort, CFO for other people. This role is actually good for them. All right. So this is the power of 9 Earth. So now it's being the 9 Earth. Yeah. Okay. Great Moon. Great Moon is also really nice to have. They're also nice people to have around. Okay. So moon people, yeah, naturally, they're a bit more gentle. Yeah, they're a bit more gentle. They're definitely very intelligent. Most moon that I meet, yeah, I repeat this quite a bit in all my Qi Men classes. So a lot of moon that I meet, and I always tell them, how intelligent they are. They always answer me the same thing. Yeah, they say, no, I'm not intelligent at all. In fact, I don't know anything. In fact, right, I actually cannot do this. I cannot do that. They always say that. But if you look at the reality, yeah, they know a lot more than other people, and maybe even 80% more than other people, and they keep saying that they don't know anything. Could be like that. So that's why they're gentle, they're very humble, they're very behind the scenes. They don't mind if people can see them or cannot see them, yeah. And they have an insatiable thirst for knowledge. All right, that's the first thing. That's your qualities. Okay, but how to be a great moon? Like really a great moon. Okay, a great moon, yeah, is not just about learning. Learning is the first part. All great moon needs to learn how to apply whatever they learn, and something tangible needs to be churned out from all the knowledge that they have. Something tangible has to come out from it. So that's why I always force all the moon, yeah, to teach, coach, mentor, have a lot of your R&D, your research, all the research that you'll be doing, it needs to be seen or published somehow. Cannot be quiet all the time. All right. So what can I do to take conscious this intelligence? Go and learn more things. Yeah. First of all, go and learn more. Learn more is one thing. Yeah. Maybe I should be more precise. Okay. Maybe find one thing that you really like to learn. Because we cannot, I mean, yes, we love to learn so many different things, yeah. But if we want to be like a really great moon, maybe we want to find that few niche, yeah, maybe 3 niche areas that you really love to learn. And then number 2, make sure you go and master it as much as you can. And number 3, go and teach. You learn more when you teach. Yeah, this one I can tell you. Yeah, I learned this as well. You learn the most when you start teaching and when you start coaching other people. Learning is very easy. Anyone can learn one. Yeah, but the true learning comes from when you start to impart or when you teach. Last one that you can do lah, write a book. You have to contribute somehow. This is what I'm saying. You have to contribute your knowledge. If not, it's a waste to society. All right. Okay. Let's see. Too gentle. Nalin say too gentle, yeah. Okay. I know a moon who is intuitive and critical careness recovery room. The love that love the more difficult cases to help and recover. Yeah. They're very intellectual. That's the key word for a great moon. They're intellectual. That's why sometimes they like to challenge. And in case you're not challenging, this is why I say I need you to challenge your own intellect sometimes. Like solve the problem. Application, right? Application is solving the problem. It's not just learning all the time. You can learn how to learn about cars. Learn about the car components, for example. Okay, oh, this is the exhaust. Oh, okay, this is the spark plug. Oh, this is steering wheel. This is, I don't know what is this, for example. This is the oil or the oil cap. Okay, that's learning and knowing, right? But how to solve the problem when your car cannot start, for example? What's the first thing to look at? Or your oil is leaking. What's the first thing to look at? These are application. Then you have to use whatever you are learning and you have to apply it, correct? Yeah, that's why you have to challenge a little bit of your intellect, that you have to use a lot of it. And when you apply, you learn it even more. Okay? Yeah. So this is Great Moon. All right, now let's go to Surging Snake. This is the fun one, Surging Snake. So Surging Snake, your power, is called the power of energy manipulation. In fact, Surging Snake is one of the most powerful. Yeah. It's actually called the Master of Mystic Arts. The traditional name for Surging Snake. Normally it's called the Master of Mystic Arts. That's why people who love any form of energy, anything, sometimes could be even up to black magic, not say black magic, white magic, okay, white magic, any magic, Qi Men, healing, Reiki, energy manipulation, feng shui, especially feng shui, because feng shui is Surging Snake. Yeah, so they love this. Yeah, they are naturally attuned to this. So all Surging Snakes are born sensitive. And since this is in public, I need to let you know that in Chinese metaphysics, the word sensitive is a positive word because you have no idea how much money our students spend, in order to be sensitive. Yeah, our students spend a lot of money to be sensitive and intuitive, but the Surging Snake is naturally sensitive and they are naturally intuitive. Yeah. Yes, rituals and magics. Yeah, so Surging Snake, they're obsessed with this. Yeah. Sometimes when you talk about ghost stories, right, they are very intrigued. Not say they go and do it, but they're very intrigued as well. They're like, okay, what's going on? How does it work? And they're very curious with how energy works, to begin with. So it's not just about learning about that, because Surging Snake is so intuitive. And again, we are human beings. So the problem with being sensitive when you are younger is that anything and everything that happens around you, if I go back to this, remember that we talked about all these things. This one. Okay, the problem with the Surging Snake is that it impacts the Surging Snake. All these things impact a Surging Snake way more than other deities. Other deities, they might be a bit more like chill. Okay, I see it. I'm a bit more chill. I'm stressed out a bit, but okay, I'm still chill. But the Surging Snake, not so chill. Yeah, because they are naturally affected by every single movement of the planet, every single movement of the drilling that's happening right now in your neighbor's apartment, or if someone is doing some piling work, the what you call that, ground digging and piling work on the outside, immediately impacts the Surging Snake. Yeah. So my job is to tell you that you are not supposed to be impacted, although yes, you are naturally impacted by default. Your job is to not be overwhelmed by energy. Your job is to overwhelm the energy. This is the true nature of a Surging Snake. So the next time, that a negative person comes to you, for example, now bad negative energy, a toxic person coming to you, you have the ability to either shield yourself from this, okay, or you have the ability, yeah, with just the power of your mind, in your mind, yeah, let's say bad mood, boss, super bad mood, like this, super bad mood, and then almost coming to you, yeah, walking towards you. Before your boss walk to you, yeah, you can already command your mind. It's only your mind, yeah, and say things like, okay, universe, my boss will smile in 2 minutes. Yeah, and my boss will be very happy when he walks to me. The moment he steps and walks into my particular zone, he will be very happy. He will be very calm. He forgot whatever he's angry about, and he will smile or laugh, for example. You can actually plant that thought. The moment you do this, yeah, your angry boss, who is walking towards you, suddenly by the time they reach you, yeah, they'll be like, hey, how come I feel okay already? Then look at your face or look at the surrounding, then like, you know what, forget about it. Could be like that one, yeah, because you overwhelm the energy or you change the energy, not you be overwhelmed by his energy. Now, this is the true power of a snake. When you can do this, yeah, you can do a lot of things already. All right. What's the side gig best suited for a surging snake? Yeah, they make very good. Actually, to be frank, I have a lot of chiropractic friends. A lot of my chiropractor friends, yeah, are surging snake, because they like to manipulate things. Yeah, they like to manipulate energy. A lot of healers are snakes. Not just that, yeah, a lot of investors are surging snake. A lot of people who are in the stock market industry, fund managers, they are snake. A lot of feng shui masters are snake. A lot of people who are venture capitalists, property developers could be snake as well. All right. So these are some of the things that snake people like to do. And did I miss out anything? Yeah, property developers, yeah, are most likely to be snake. Yeah, or some sort of trader. Yeah, they also are most likely to be a snake. Okay. Yeah, like Mac. Mac is a fantastic feng shui master, right? And a master of manipulation of energy. Yeah. So all surging snake, we just need to learn how to manage the energy and not be controlled by energy. This is the rule number one. So remember, it's not an overnight thing. I didn't say that this can be done by tomorrow or by next week. People who have done this before, remember I said earlier, yeah, if you have already done some meditation and you're naturally a little bit more calm, you might already start to feel the change in yourself by 1 month. Yeah, a few weeks to about 1 month. If you're like me, not calm, yeah, not calm, and then cannot meditate one, yeah, in just to meditate, right, it took me 3 months. This in all honesty, yeah, it took me 3 months to just meditate. But so in order to fulfill the my life destiny, it took a while, because to meditate already took 3 months. Okay, so it might take some time. And if for some of you might take a bit longer, and some of you a little bit sooner. But the whole idea here, yeah, is that you're supposed to manipulate energy, yeah, and not be manipulated. Okay. All right. White tiger. Let's see. White tiger, white tiger, white tiger. Okay, so white tiger, yeah. White tiger, we call it the power of courage and excellence. Okay, so some of us have white tiger, some of us don't have. Only those with the black color charts, yeah, you will have a white tiger. Okay, don't underestimate the white tiger. The white tiger amongst all 10, although it may look a bit docile, actually it's not docile at all, yeah. It's called a tiger. Tigers are ferocious. Tigers are courageous. Tigers are consistent, and tigers are majestic. These are the keywords of a white tiger. They're very majestic, yeah. Why? Because they're very calm, collected, resilient. You hit them a couple of times, yeah. If you hit them a couple of times like a punch back, let's say, yeah, punch back, punch back, punch back. Or if this is example, this is old news, Chris Rock and Will Smith slap him a couple of times. Let's say, yeah. Assuming that Chris Rock is actually a white tiger, yeah, and then they slap him a couple of times. Slap, 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 slap. This one very resilient one, yeah. It's like, I don't feel a thing. Slap, I don't feel a thing at all. Yeah, I have courage, I'm resilient, but you don't overstep your boundary because I can do more. Yeah, this is their personality. So every white tiger, yeah, number one, they are incredibly energetic. Okay, they're supposed to be incredibly energetic. In case you are not, you have to work towards this. Okay, because I know some of you say, I cannot walk. I cannot. Yeah, I'm tired every day. I'm lethargic every day, and I happen to be a white tiger. Then you're not a very good white tiger. Okay, we already established that. All right. Okay, so all white tigers are supposed to be more energetic. All energetic here, right? Could be physical, could be, yeah. That's why a lot of white tigers make very good sportsmen. It could be physical. And the other one that's actually more important, they're energetic and the resilience could be mental. In fact, this one might be important, more important, mental resilience. Like I said, don't underestimate the white tiger, yeah. Amongst all 10, this is always the last one standing. You can never beat a white tiger. Everyone else already like tired, yeah, tired, already fainted, all fainted, tired, didn't sleep and everything, all fainted. The white tiger still standing there, strong. He said, why on earth are all these weaklings? So all these weaklings already fainted and already fell asleep. I'm still awake here, yeah, and I still can get things done because here their mindset very, very strong. Yeah, so this is what you should aspire to be. And if anything that happens in your life that may not be so great, you have to learn the art of resilience, and you have to learn the art of being majestic regardless whatever happens in your life. The moment you are like this, yeah, you already won the war. Already won. I just told you no one else can beat you. Yeah, so this is a very powerful deity to have, and the most long-lasting one. Yeah, so it's a very, very good deity to emulate from, and to emulate 1%. Every other day I try to emulate, right? Remember I said just now, we try to emulate the deities. Yeah, we try to be like the deity a little bit, 1% at a time. It's exactly the same with some of you, yeah, who have idols. Like some of you adore Elon Musk, for example. Some of you adore Warren Buffett. Some of you adore Mark Zuckerberg, for example, yeah, just for example. And every other day, you live by trying to be like them, or Steve Jobs. Yeah, and some of you live like, I want to be like Steve Jobs. I want to be like Steve Jobs because there are some qualities that you like. These are the exact same thing. This is the exact same thing. It's just that this you already have in your chart. It's already there. We're just trying to bring it out of you, and we're trying to not just emulate. Yeah, we're trying to strengthen this a little bit more so that you can act like the deity, and therefore you can carry out this power, or they can do more, or your mind, yeah, can actually do more by opening all this window of opportunity. All right. Black tortoise. So black tortoise is called power of influential control. They have a little bit of similarity with the tortoise, the surging snake. Yeah, the snake. So black tortoise and surging snake have a little bit of similarity, because if you go by history, it came from the same source. A little bit of history, which I will share later. Yeah, now's not the time to go too deep into that historical part. Yeah, but they actually came from the same source. So the only difference with the snake and the tortoise, yeah, is that the tortoise is a bit more playful. Yeah, the tortoise is a bit cheeky, they're a bit playful. That's why they like to have fun. Yeah, they also like to experiment things, and they like to manipulate and play with the energy around them and control the energy around them, yeah, to turn more things back to their favor. That is the snake. Okay, the tortoise, yeah, the tortoise is called the power of influential control. You might want to say, you might want to look at it maybe like the boss of the surging snake, for example. Like this is a playful kid. And on top of the playful kid, there's actually one person who is like, do this, do that, control this, control that. Yeah, so the black tortoise is actually like this. It's called the power of influential control, because the more you can control the people around you to be in a certain, can be a lot of things, yeah. The funny thing is that there is no hard and fast rule to this, meaning that I can control you to be in a proper structure. I can control you to work in a certain manner. I can control this entire building or this entire my entire staff to perform certain actions in a more organized manner, for example, or disorganized manner also can be one, yeah. So there's no hard and fast rule that it must be organized or disorganized, but as long as you can get it done and people willingly and wholeheartedly follow whatever that you put out there. So Black Tortoise is like this. So it's called the power of influential control. So number one, you have to learn how to influence people, I guess. That's why most tortoise, yeah, they are charming. Most tortoise are like that. They are a bit more charming. They magically know the right things to say. They magically know the right moves to make even, yeah. They are really, really good at that in order to get people to follow their movement. Whatever the movement is, yeah, that one is up to you. Number two, you can decide what is that movement that you want to create. This one is really up to you because Black Tortoise is one of those deities that, unlike the chief is very principled. So if you ask them to do something bad, right, the chief is very unlikely to do it. Yeah, they're wired that way. But the Black Tortoise, they're a bit more easygoing with this, yeah. With the principles, they're a bit more easygoing. Today, I want to be like this, okay. Today, I want to be like that, okay. Yeah, so whatever that movement is, I guess you have to decide upfront. Yeah, if I want to move people to be a Jedi, okay, so I know that Jedi, so how am I going to influence all these people to join my Jedi movement, for example? Yeah, or let's say it's not Jedi now. Now I'm the Darth Vader. This is the dark force. Yeah, and this is my movement. And how am I going to influence all these people to move to my dark force? So the moment you can do this, yeah, you can control or you can open up a lot of other opportunities in a Black Tortoise life. Okay, it's called the power of influential control. And magically, you do manage to influence a lot of people, and therefore you can get a lot of things done. So the thing about Qi Men, yeah, there's no such thing as right and wrong. There's no such thing as the correct way or the wrong way or things like that. Yeah. There's only you do, we open the window of opportunity. You don't do, we don't open up the doors of opportunity for you. All right. Phoenix. Phoenix is called the power of commands because whatever the Phoenix says comes true. As magically as it sounds, yeah, or as weird as it sounds. Remember we said earlier that the chief is whatever is in the mind comes true. And actually the ninth heaven is whatever I visualize or I envision comes true. Yeah, my gift of foresight, yeah, the things that I see tend to come true. Is whether they believe or not, yeah, depends on the other aspect of your chart, yeah, but by right, you're supposed to believe it. So the third one here, yeah, Red Phoenix is whatever that comes out of their mouth. whatever words, yeah, that comes out of their mouth comes true. This is why Red Phoenix governs the power of command. Whatever command that comes out of me, it will come true. Yeah, the problem with the Phoenix is that you see, they're always very fiery. Very, very fiery. Therefore, this one normally have anger issues. But the funny part is, yeah, the more angry they are, the more powerful their command. And the faster it comes true. This is the ironic part. All right. So now, normally how I train a Red Phoenix, yeah, I train them to use their anger and to channel it into something more positive. This is what I do. So when you're angry, meaning that when you're angry or if someone pisses you off, yeah, or if you're pissed off with something that recently happened, instead of putting that energy or all that power, all that superpower that you have into another business, into another person's business, into another person, or you don't like this person because this person said something bad about you, for example, and all your energy and hatred, yeah, is focused on the person for a while, we are wasting the energy. This one I can tell you upfront. Don't waste that energy. The moment someone pisses you off, yeah, remember all the things that you wanted in life. What do we usually want now? We want good health, right? Health. Okay. We like good relationship, loving relationship. Okay. Hot bot. Why not? Why not? Okay, because now you can ask anything, right? I don't mind having the hot bot. And then number 4, I want the overflowing bank account, right? Who doesn't want this? I want the overflowing bank account. Okay, we go with 4 first, yeah? So whenever someone piss you off, right, you remember this list that we talked about, immediately, yeah, you say that, I will have good health wherever I am. God damn it, I will have the good wealth. And then God damn it, I will have the loving relationship, yeah, wherever I am, or wherever, whatever happens. Okay, no matter what happens, God damn it, I have the hot bot. And the last one, I have an overflowing bank of account. Say this when you're pissed off. So because this is going to come true, right? Why you want to waste this on other people? Do it for yourself. Okay. Yeah. So this is one aspect. Hot bod. Hot bod means sexy body. Actually, it means 6-pack. 6 packs. Your 6-pack. Okay. For female, normally it's 4. 6 a bit harder to get. Okay. Normally it's 4. Okay. So when you're pissed off, you use this for yourself. Don't waste this on other people. Now you know, yeah. So we already saved half of your time. Actually, you could have the overflowing bank account a lot faster. So after a while, yeah, Red Phoenix, they're really funny. You enjoy people pissing you off, actually. Yeah, after a while, when you see the results coming in, yeah, you'll be like, damn it, I need someone to piss me off. Because I want something. I want a new car. I want a new house. I want some opportunities. I want a new contract, and I need someone to piss me off now. Yeah, it can go to that level. Okay, so for the Red Phoenix, the anger, the anger could be used to something more beneficial. This is similar concept with the chief. Remember, I said the chief, when people help you and they may backstab you, or you might go through certain losses. Don't worry, don't worry. You will get it back in return. In fact, you get it almost like 2 times to 5 times more, back in return. But you have to not waste your time and that energy source on that matter anymore. You have to move on. Yeah, say never mind, done and dusted. If it's a legal matter, yes, I will continue to proceed with whatever legal matter, undertakings that I can do. Yeah, I can follow up with. I will do it. But other than that, I'm no longer so affected by this, and most of my energy put in my own abundance rather than this negativity. You get what I'm saying? So Red Phoenix, same concept here. Need someone to piss me off, yes. Sometimes I do that, I do that to my friends sometimes. I'm like, hey, someone piss me off, please. Piss me off. I need something else now, quickly piss me off. Then I can command whatever that I want to command. So the last thing is that Phoenix is fantastically good with their speech and with their word. Actually, it's words. So it could be verbal, spoken, or written. They're really good at both. So let's say you don't want to speak, then you should write. You're really good at it, You're quite expressive with all this fire going on internally. And when you're speaking, you're also very expressive, and you should try it. So like for example, I just told you earlier that in my IT job, when I wasn't fulfilled, and when I was in that job, I talk to machines, more than I talk to humans. The only time I get to talk to humans is my lunch time. And then we'll joke with all my ex-colleagues now. All my ex-colleagues will laugh and talk about jokes. But when I go back to work, right, I hardly need to talk anymore. And I can just be on my earphone now for another 5 to 6 hours doing my own thing. Yeah. So the thing is, I have a strong Phoenix in my chart. Yeah, I have a strong Phoenix in my chart. And when I saw it, I told myself that, I realized that I need to be speaking. Yeah, I need to at least be better with my words, improve my words, or find continuously improve on my delivery, and also continuously find ways and means of delivering messages to people as well. Yeah, so the funny thing is, I don't like to speak, or I was never trained to speak, because in my previous job, I don't need to speak at all. And in this job, I have to talk every other day. In yesterday's class also, I was telling them, in terms of 8折, when you have a 0% hurting officer, right, you naturally don't really like to talk. Don't really like to. Yeah. So, but I saw this in my chart, and therefore I told myself, okay, let's try this. So it means that theoretically, you see, when I was learning myself, I said theoretically, it says that if I put myself in a role and a job that I speak more, it should open up every single opportunity, and it should open up all better opportunities in my life. That's what it said. So I said, okay, let's try it. So before I left my IT job, that's how I got, and I started off in Chinese metaphysics, became an apprentice, became a consultant, and every other day is webinar, talking, teaching, coaching, and consultation. Every day is like that. So I must say that I don't regret doing this. That the moment I learn to improve on this every other day, because I'm not trained in this, I'm really not trained in this. For 20 over years, I've never been professionally trained, in speaking at all. And I took the challenge to do this. And if I keep trying to improve every other day, and I try to do better, every single day, it will continue to open up more doors and windows of opportunity for me. So far, for me, this is true. This happens. That's why I'm teaching you to do these things. So you have to identify yours, and you have to carry out the action. Did I say I like speaking? My partner chart said don't like. In fact, I have a fear of speaking. I have panic attack when I speak. But do I overcome it? Do I try to do better and try to overcome and to train myself to get over all these things? Yes, I did. Remember, we went to the third point. Point number 3, doing whatever it takes to achieve number 1 and number 2. All right. Okay, last one. Grappling hook. Grappling hook is also really, really nice. The moment you think of your command, will come true. Your fire probably turn off. Nowadays it's not that fiery but I once in a blue moon when things happen, right, you still might get a little bit angry, but I wire, because sometimes you see when this becomes a habit, and you do it so often and so frequently, that the next time you get angry, right, your mind already told you, hey, what do you want this time? Quickly say it out. So the first few seconds of your anger, you might be like, oh, I'm so angry, right? Then suddenly something will kick in and say, hey, manifest. Say something you really want, and then you actually come true. All right. Okay. So grappling hook. Oops. Okay, grappling hook. Grappling hook is also a very nice one to have, because all grappling hook are fantastic consultants. Okay, why? Because they have an amazing power of observation, and they are fantastic in analyzing patterns. So these are the type of friends, which you may like or you don't like. Because this is the type of friend, right, that if you tell them something wrong, they already know your pattern so well that they will say that, no, this will really this will happen instead of what you expected, because you're based on your previous pattern or based on your previous dating pattern, this is likely the type of guy or the girl that you're most likely to choose. They'll tell you things like that. So it might annoy you a little bit. They're also really good with their observation. They could be sitting down, sipping coffee somewhere, holding their coffee, sipping somewhere. And then they'll be, hey, look at that guy, look at that girl. Okay, based on my observation, their relationship should be like this, and then this one should be like that. And then they can sit down and commentate the entire interaction of other people. So this is one of their biggest talent. And now the next issue is how you're going to monetize this, right? We know it's your talent already. It's just a matter of how you want to monetize it. So if you want to monetize this, all grappling hook should go into something that has a lot of research work. Something that a lot of analytics, a lot of pattern analysis, like people who study the market right now, people who study the market, people who study the spending market or consumer market, people who study marketing strategies, or things like that, because it's all about pattern, right, and observation. They're really good at this. They're also really, really good at consulting, any consulting, because it's based on their talent, and their skill set right now. And they're also really good at things like psychology. They're also good at things like past what do you call this? What's that word? Not hypnotherapy. not psychology. Okay, coaching, or people who guide you to remove your habits. Yeah, people will analyze your pattern, and counselors that you actually talk to, yeah, who can decipher and backtrack. They can reverse engineer, yeah. Okay, today you don't feel okay, this part of your life not great. Okay, let's backtrack. What do you do one step before? Okay, one step before, and then through your speech or through your subtle movements, yeah, they'll be able to tell, oh, this is actually not your eye problem, yeah, it's actually your kidney problem, for example. Oh, they're really good at that. And yes, they are also really good at past life regression, also good at psychotherapists. Yeah, these are some aspects that are good. So it's not just always about the energy sort of work. Yeah, they are fantastic researchers. Yeah, they're fantastic analysts, fantastic consultants. Yeah, fantastic problem solvers. Yeah, they're the type where some of you who are into technical, or you've done programming before, yeah, like me in the past. If you've done programming before, you understand this a bit more. Programming, 90% of our job, apart from the 10% that someone want to do something new, 90% of our job, yeah, is fixing a bug. Correct? Fix bugs. And in order to fix a bug, yeah, bug means a problem lah, yeah, problem with the system or problem with the application. In order to fix a bug, right, number one, we never created this bug. It's not us. It's multiple programmers who did it before us. And therefore, to understand what they did, yeah, is quite impossible. So 90% of our time, yeah, is actually spent deciphering and reverse engineering, yeah, by debugging. We call it debugging. Yeah, in technical terms, we call it debugging. Debugging means I have to check, yeah, every single thing. What is this doing? What is this doing? What is this doing? And backtrack. Okay, found this problem here. The problem with the code here. I have to fix this one. Sometimes it's not even a system. Sometimes it's a third-party system. Even worse. Yeah, so grappling hook, they actually do this really, really well. Yeah, so this is one of your talent. Okay, what's the difference between the level? We're not talking about the level right now. If you want to talk about the level, yeah, the level means whether you are born, for example, yeah, the day you are born, you have rich parents or you have poor parents. But having rich parents or poor parents, yeah, does it stop you from achieving a good life, or does it stop you from owning a Porsche someday? I mean, you answer me this question, yeah. Let's say you're born with poor parents or rich parents. Either one, yeah, doesn't matter. Does it stop you from owning a Ferrari or a Porsche someday? No, right? If it doesn't stop you from owning a Ferrari and a Porsche someday, then we don't care about the level. No need to care. That one is for analysis lah. Yeah, if you want to deep down and you want to understand the technical aspect, every tiny little thing of how I function right now, okay, then we can do that. But in today's class, yeah, I don't care about what you're born with already. To me, as long as you're carrying this out, you are already one step or two steps closer to not the Ferrari. Because in case you already own, some of you may own a Ferrari here, then have to go higher. One step closer to owning a Rolls Royce or a Bentley. I'm assuming that none of you own Bentley here. Yeah? If you own Bentley, then it'll be higher. Okay. All right. Yeah. So then we focus on what we need to do. Don't have to read too much into it. Reading into it, yeah, will be a different class. All right. Avi, you want to own a JCW? Yeah. I don't have a JCW. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a JCW, but I love my Clubman. Yeah, I love my Clubman. Don't want a JCW right now. The reason why I don't want a JCW, right, is because currently the way I drive my Clubman, yeah, already quite scary. I try to stop myself by not getting a more powerful car. Yeah, so that's all it is. That level first. All right, let's see. Is tiger and hook similar or the same in some other terminology? Okay, tiger and hook, yeah, in the Joey Up group, we separate them in case you learn from different schools. They don't separate it. I know this for a fact, yeah. Some schools, they don't separate this, and therefore it might be confusing to you, and maybe that's why you asked this question. But as long as you're learning in the Joey Up group, we distinguish the yang chart and the yin chart, and therefore yang chart will have red phoenix and the grappling hook, and the yin chart will have the white tiger and the black tortoise. So they are not the same. There are some similarities, there are different polarities, but they are not the same. Okay, hope that answers your question. Okay, now let's quickly go into some useful life hacks. Yeah? So now you know yourself and you know what you can do. Yeah, in Qi Men, the one thing about Qi Men, yeah, the agreement with Qi Men Dun Jia is that you have to go out and carry out the work. You have to do something. You have to be something. Yeah, you have to make different decisions. You have to change the traction. Yeah, consciously change the traction of how you make decision or how you plant the seeds in your head. Yeah, you have to do this consciously. All right. So now let's talk about some useful life hacks. Is zero life chief is no chief. I repeat again, yeah. 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 is no parents, like example, let's say no parents, you born with no parents. I mean, ironically, I'm just giving a bad example. Yeah, born with no parents, and born with rich parents and born with poor parents. Does it ultimately stop you from owning a Porsche someday? Again, the answer is no. Does it stop you? No. But if the seed that you're planting in the head right now, assuming if you're a chief, yeah, and the seed that you planted today is that if I am 0 level means I can never get anything in life, I'm sorry to tell you this right now, yeah, you will never get anything in life because you just planted and reprogrammed the most important part in your mind that if it's 0 level means cannot get anything, assuming, yeah, that you're thinking like that. So for anyone else out here who is thinking like that, if you're saying that 0 level means I get less, I'm sorry, you will get less. This is what I'm going to tell you today. This is why I don't care about the level. I don't care about whether the chart says positive or negative right now. But if you embrace and if you carry out, yeah, and we are bringing out the qualities of the deities today, you will get one step closer to what you want to achieve in life. Okay? All right. Useful life hacks. So here, let's see. If I want a new job, okay, these are some of the useful life hacks that you can use right now. And I'm going with the scenarios that I get a lot currently, during my consults. Number one, I need a new job. Let's say, some of you said, okay, it could be I need a new job, or it could be I want to open up to a side gig. I want to open up to a path, or a new job that can lead me to my fulfillment, to something that I really love to do. All right. Okay. So if you need a new job, the fastest thing that you can do right now, and we're going to be using your own chart because your own chart is the easiest to use right now. Okay, so now this is the part where how do we access into this system, right? How am I going to access the system right now, and how am I going to reprogram or send the command into the system right now? All right. Okay, so here, let's see, where is my pen? Okay, got it. Okay, what we're going to do right now, we're going to use your own guardian of destiny, which I've just introduced you, to your new best friend. I like to treat my guardian of destiny as a third party, as a third person, imaginary friend, if you want to call it. Actually, it's just talking to your subconscious. Some people who are more comfortable, you can talk to your own mind, right? I'm not comfortable with it. Somehow I find it just harder for me to believe. So I like to treat it as a invisible friend or a third party, and I just talk to this person, like talking to another person, literally. So sometimes I talk to my chief. If I wake up in the morning, for example, and if I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, if I woke up feeling not very okay, and because some of us are very intuitive, right? And we know that, oh, damn it, today doesn't feel good, may not be so great. And I think that, there might be something that can happen today that I don't know about, but I know that it's not looking good. So what I do is I summon my chief, I summon my own chief, and I treat it like a third party person, which I would say, chief, emergency meeting in my room, 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes. Now, okay, now, emergency meeting. So I imagine that my chief is there, just imagining only. And I'll say, chief, you and I know today not looking so good, because we woke up on the wrong side of the bed, doesn't feel so good. I'm still having a headache. And, just don't seem good. Yeah. And all the other things have seemed to be going wrong so far. Okay. So what I need you to do today is I need you to go out and number one, regardless of whatever happened, I need you to protect me. Number two, regardless of whatever happened today, anything that happens, yeah, regardless of whatever happened, I benefit from the situation. This is my favorite mantra ever. Because we don't know what to expect, yeah, and we don't know what to expect. I blanket everything into like, regardless what happened, right? I'm still happy and I still benefit, yeah, from whatever the situation is. And number three, regardless of whatever happens on the outside, we complete whatever we need to do today. We are mega productive. And wherever we go, we meet fantastic people. And wherever I go, I'm spreading positive energy. On a bad day, yeah, I do this on a bad day. So I go out, then forget about it because I already finished my manifestation or priming, yeah, like this. And then I go out and carry out my day. More often than not, actually not even more often than not, 10 times out of 10, if it's supposed to be a bad day, I still see that bad thing coming in somehow. But then I'm totally out of it. I could be in the toilet, yeah, then suddenly something happened. And then I come back like, what happened? What happened? I say, oh, never mind, you missed the whole thing, yeah, so it's fine. It can be like that. Yeah, so you are protected and then your energy is high. And somehow the whole day you meet fantastic people and you got everything that you need to do done, which is the most important thing ever. Yeah. Belinda, does it mean we can talk to the deities? Yeah, I speak to it, but sometimes it can be just from your mind. Because it's the seed that we plant in our head at the end of the day. It points down to one thing. It's just the seed that I'm planting back into my head to reprogram this. So you can say it out, okay, but in all honesty, in reality, I don't say it out. I think it out. I think it out loud. So I'm sitting there like this and I'm thinking about it. Yes. In my head. It's in my head. Okay. Yeah. So that is called rewiring your subconscious. And also you are being proactive, yeah, to rewire to shift whatever that could possibly go wrong in that day back to your favor. This is why it's so important to learn this in the years that we are going through all this hiccup and shakeup. So when I'm like this, yeah, you see that it's supposed to be a bad day, supposed to be a bad month, supposed to be bad anything, yeah, but I wasn't affected, yeah, or at least I'm least affected, yeah, least affected, and I still can get a lot of things done, yeah. So here, let's say you need a new job, yeah, let's say you need a new job. So for new job, we use the same concept, yeah, we could just shake up the mantra a little bit, lah. So here we are using either your own guardian of destiny or the open door palace, which is called your career palace. So the career palace for this person is in the northwest, either one, whichever one you fancy. And sometimes, yeah, it really depends on the availability of the location. Maybe you say, okay, I turn this way, cannot. This direction cannot. Okay, then you have an alternative, yeah, you turn the other direction. So I'm giving you an alternative. If you are in the same box, when you do this, then it's even more powerful, yeah, correct. Yeah, so if you're asking for a job, yeah, you just need to face one direction, that will do. So every Qi Men practitioner, if you plan to use Qi Men, we need a compass. Yeah, we need a reliable compass. So you can use your physical compass, you can use your iPhone compass, but I tend to think that the Android compass is not that reliable. Not so reliable. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes not okay, sometimes okay, sometimes jump by like 20 degrees, yeah, a bit unreliable. iPhone slightly more reliable, but if you have a physical one, then it's better. But anyways, whichever is easier for you and more convenient for you, as long as you have a compass. Okay, so I need you to back face. Okay, this is a slightly bad example, because I needed you to back face the east. Okay, so let me just take away this one. So I need you to back face the east. So in Qi Men, yeah, we call it the sitting position. That is important. We need to be sitting in that position, which is why the back is always facing the east and the front will be facing the west. This is assuming you are using your guardian of destiny. All right. So when you're in here, time and space is up to you. because this is your own chart. Therefore, you don't have to worry about timing. Do I follow certain time, certain direction? Certain direction, yes, but timing up to you because we're using your chart. Nigel, okay, should I use the daily Qi Men chart or your own natal chart? I always prefer to use your natal chart because I shared this before, yeah. If you are using the day chart, the month chart, the year chart, the hour chart, we are loaning the energy from the outside. We loan the energy, yeah. That means you took $10 from your friend. You say, hey, I need to pay for my breakfast, my nasi lemak, my roti canai, Malaysian roti canai now very famous, yeah. I need $10 for the roti canai. Can you give me $10? And your friend say, yeah, here $10, but you pay me back, Yeah, okay, I pay you back. Okay, so this is when we take the energy from outside and you pay the roti canai, and then when later on when you remember, you have to pay your friend back, right? If you use your own Qi Men Destiny, means your own wallet. I use my own wallet. Okay, my own wallet, $10 put there. Do you need to pay back? No, not really. And also, if you are using your natal chart, the changes that we induce in your own natal chart has longevity in it. So meaning that if I use it often enough and I change and rewire it often enough, remember I said earlier, I was never calm. I was never calm and I cannot meditate. I use Qi Men, to induce the calm a bit more, or at least to help with it, help with it. I had to do other things to help as well, but I use Qi Men, to say, I'm always very calm. I'm always very calm, regardless what happened. I'm always very calm. I always say that, that's my first few mantra when I started learning Qi Men. And if you say it often enough, you automatically will grow into it. And today, a lot of people tell me, no need a lot of people, actually, my own family members, good enough, say that, why are you so calm right now? You used to be so high-strung and so irritated, easily irritated. Press one little button, I already like, poof. That's me, last time, 13 years ago, not today. Today, I'm like, okay, let's see how, once in a while, I still have my mood. But if you want to compare that mood, to 13 years ago, totally different again. So this is why I like to use Qi Men Destiny chart. Because when you induce it long enough, the changes that you see in yourself is permanent. All right. Yeah, clarity is another thing. Calm, clarity, calm, clarity. I make good decisions. I make good decisions. Don't screw up, don't screw up, don't screw. All these funny things. My mantra all very funny when I started off. All this funny mantra. Anything that I paranoid about myself, anything that I didn't like about myself, right? I use my own Qi Men Destiny, and said, okay, I'm always very calm. I'm always very collected. I make fantastic decisions. I'm not rash. I don't do all these silly mistakes anymore. All these things, I manifest for many, many years in order to derive to a bit more calmer today. All right. Yeah, ask for it. Ironically, today, my good friend has his launched his new company today. So he had his opening ceremony. He just launched his new company. So when we look at the weather, right? They're lucky. Lucky there are few masters there, few masters. Because the problem is we know the weather is like that. It's not that there's nothing to do with the energy or anything. We already know that anywhere in Malaysia right now, roughly around 4 o'clock is going to rain, correct? And then his lion dance, is around that hour, around 3-4 o'clock. And then when the all of us, who's at the side, and then we look out at the sky, we all manifested, same time. And funny, all our manifestation is exactly the same. We said, universe, can you please hold it off for a little bit, just for my friend to complete the whole lion dance, complete the entire ceremony of the launch, and finish the whole lion dance, and then you start raining. Please. We put a little cherry on top also, please, with a cherry on top. So 3 of us manifested at the same time. We hold the rain, hold. Ironically, everything went on. It's still pretty gloom, a bit cloudy, a bit cloudy. It's bright, cloudy like that, which makes us even more anxious. And by the time they finish the whole lion dance, the whole launch is done. And then even the lion dance team, was already sitting there eating and taking their meal. Then it started raining. Then we are like, oh my God, thank you. Yeah. pouring after that, correct? Yeah, really pouring after that. Well, we really hold the rain, for so because we were panic as well, and then we want it to be, we don't want we don't want it to rain before that, yeah. So we try as much as possible. So when you reach to a certain level, yeah, these are the small things that you can do. We cannot stop the rain, but we can hold the rain for a while only, yeah, for a little bit. And you have to say pretty please with a cherry on top. All right. Yes, correct. Water is money, so it's also a good sign lah. Yeah, it's just that we didn't want it to be like really pouring rain when the lion dance is there. I mean, we just wanted to complete the whole thing lah. Yeah, so we did manage to get it done. Okay, so for here, if you want a job, back face your destiny and back face your open door and say, universe, kindly open me up to a role or a job that can lead me to my fulfillment, where my talents are fully utilized, fully grown, fully recognized, and also a job where I will be financially rewarded for it. Yeah, or if you have other specifications. So mine is blanket one. I always blanket my whole statement. But if you have a very specific requests, like, oh, I want this job to be in Europe, or I want to be out of the country, and I want this one, all those requirements, yeah, you put it after what I said just now. So you do this more often, back facing your destiny or back facing your career palace. Manifest any day or good date. So because we are using your natal, yeah, your natal, you can do it any day, every day. Of course, some of you, if you already have some good dates, yeah, either from Dato Joey, yeah, or if sometimes I'm posting it myself, you can use it on the good dates as well. Amy, if you use your natal chief as DE, yes, can. Chief, again, I repeat, yeah, chief will, not just chief, all deities will never be in DE. I want you to remember this concept for some of you. This one a bit slightly more advanced, yeah. If you are new, ignore this for a bit. Okay, for our students, yeah, I want you to remember this concept. Death and emptiness is always on the earth level. You remember the universe level, heaven level, earth level, man level? The death and emptiness is always on the earth level. Yeah, maybe once in a blue moon can touch a little bit of the heaven level. That's about it. But it can never, ever go up to the universe level. You get what I'm saying? So that's why your deity will never be in DE. Okay, remember this, remember it will never be in DE. That's why we are using the deity here. And also, I didn't care about what's in your chart. And I don't need to care what's in your chart, because I know that if you carry this out and we are embracing the energies of our deity or the superpower that we are born with, yeah. If you don't want to call them deity, you can call them your Marvel superhero. And each one of us assign one Marvel superhero, yeah. And every other day, we are being like our Marvel superhero every other day. So someday I can be like Captain America. Someday, if you're White Tiger, maybe you're more like the Hulk. Yeah, or if you are the moon, yeah, you could be more like Nine Heavens is very, what do you call this? Nine Heavens is very Tony Stark, a bit more like that lah. Yeah, the creator, the one that's ahead of his time. Yeah, always creating things that is ahead of him. And this one, so every other day I'm being more like that. Yeah, if you have problem thinking of them as Six Harmony and Chief, I cannot relate to them and don't know what they are, just think of it as one of your favorite superhero. Okay, so when we are manifesting, now we're asking Tony Stark, yeah, Tony Stark, can you go and find me a job, please? Can you go out there with all your might, all your resources, and all your all the companies that you have, yeah? Can you please go out there and help me open up a new job? Yeah, if that helps you, maybe you use that method. Talk to Tony Stark. All right. Okay. So this one is for career. Okay, let me see out. Chief in void, chief will never be in void. Chief will never be in void, chief will never be in DE. Yeah? Again, I repeat this. Can this manifestation apply to anything? Okay, so this one is if I want a job, yeah. Okay, the other one that I prepared for you, this one. This one good, right? I need financial assistance. Okay. What if chief with death door? We don't care because we are rewriting. When we are rewriting, right, we will overwrite whatever is in the death door. Okay, so death door just means you operate on a certain You have a reflex system right now, yeah, and can be a bit negative sometimes, yeah, on the reflex system. But we are not talking about reading your chart. We are going out to and decide to be better, and we want to immediately just carry out the best qualities. Yeah, we're not trying to read whether Tony Stark got how many problems. He has his problem, definitely, yeah, but Tony Stark can do more things. All right. Okay, so financial assistant. All right, this one good. Let's see. So for financial assistant, let me close this up a little bit. Financial assistant, we back face the 9th Earth Palace. Okay, now you don't have to use your own, yeah. You have another palace. All of us have this. It's called 9th Earth. Remember, we said what is 9th Earth? 9th Earth is the CFO, Choi San Ye. Sometimes we joke that we call it God of Wealth, Choi San Ye. Yeah, or the CFO of your life is sitting in here. Okay, so for this particular person, okay, I should have shift this. Again, ignore this. You should be back facing north. Yeah, if it's your destiny, even better. So we kill two birds with one stone. So here, this is talking to Warren Buffett. Talking to Warren Buffett, if it's harder for you to think, you think that you're talking to Warren Buffett, you say, okay, I have access to Warren Buffett right now. And Warren Buffett, can you please, with all your might and glory and intellect and resources, can you please find me someone who can assist me, in terms of this financial matter, if you have a financial issue. Number two, can you open up all avenues and opportunities that will assist me in solving this matter or raising money to solve this matter? These are examples. All right. So imagine you're talking to Warren Buffett. And then Warren Buffett like, okay, I try with my best. I try my best. You say, yeah, okay, with all my might and glory, this is what you get. All right. Your job, your only job is that after that, you need to open your eyes to some opportunities that are coming in. And the way the opportunities come in, may not be something comfortable or something sometimes may not be overly convenient to you, although it can be, but it's not always like inconvenient. But sometimes, depending on your problem, it could be a big problem. So some things that come in, right, could be a bit weirder, could be a bit inconvenient, could be a bit different that you're not used to, something uncommon. But I still need you to go and check it out or to hear it out at least. Because maybe your uncommon problem needs an uncommon solution. And when the uncommon solution comes to you, you cannot say, I don't want. You say it often enough, I don't want, that your Warren Buffett will not want to talk to you anymore. Yeah. So when he says that, okay, I have a weird solution here, but I think you should try. And then at least try. All right. Okay. So these are some that we can use. Anything else that we want to cover? Let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay, other things that you can use for, this is the same palace. It's also the same palace, and this is also called your 9th Earth, and only 9th Earth, if anything to do with health related. That means if you're not feeling well right now, you have no clue where to find doctors, or can I find any other solution? Can you open me up to people or places or opportunities where I can find something that can solve, heal, and enlighten me about my current health situation? All right, this will be health. Okay, so Mike asked about nobleman, Okay, so now if I want to ask about nobleman, okay, for nobleman, it's very easy. The nobleman star is the chief, even if it's not your own. Okay, even if it's not your own, nobleman is actually the chief. So you can back face the chief and say, can you please guide me to a person, a fantastic mentor, a fantastic coach, a fantastic advisor who can constantly guide me, consistently guide me towards this goal, that goal, that goal. You can be more specific with it. Okay. Swan, can we manifest more than once a day to different position for your own destiny and then to your earth? Yes, can. You just don't need to manifest more than once if you are talking about the exact same thing and with the exact same deity. That means if you talk to Warren Buffett once and you already asked him once, don't ask him again on the same day. Yeah, don't have to. Yeah, he won't get irritated or anything, yeah, but don't need to. Yeah, don't overwhelm the energy. All right. Hervey, I'm a chief, and how can I manifest a certain individual? Like a potential partner. Okay, great. So for potential partner, we want to look at harmony, because harmony governs all people-related matters. So if you want to manifest a person, yeah, one thing about manifesting people, yeah, there's a proper step to this. Okay, number one, when you manifest, I need you to first say that harmony, I remove all my past baggages, and I promise I will not bring up or offload any of my past baggages into anything in my future. Number one, yeah, this one, because this is for relationship and it's important. Number two, okay, number two, before we even manifest harmony, improve in all aspects my ability to search, sustain, and to enjoy, yeah, having a fulfilling relationship and a loving relationship with another person. So anything that, meaning that anything that you need to learn, yeah, in order to achieve this successful, happy, loving relationship, I will learn it, yeah, or teach me, yeah. You can ask your destiny, this harmony to do it. Then number three, only you manifest the person. Again, deity cannot be in DE. Your harmony is never in DE. None of them are in DE. Okay, they are superheroes. Superhero have superpower. Superheroes, yeah, do not live by the rules of the normal people, cannot be chained up, cannot put in prison. You put it that way, we cannot put them in prison when they have immunity, because they are part of the Avengers. Avengers will take care of them. Get out of prison, yeah, cannot be in prison. Thanks, Paula. Yeah, what if the person is attached? Okay, if the person is attached, then we use it to say harmony. Anything and everything that can improve my current relationship, be it my mannerism, be it my communication, my intuitiveness, or anything, as long as it can improve my current relationship to something that's very fulfilling and happy, please impart it to me. Can also do that. All right. Okay. So again, we don't care about the door, yeah? The door and other things, we don't care. Because when you do this, we are overwriting everything. Yeah, this is the nice thing about using the the Guardian of Destiny. Yeah, Guardian of Destiny has the veto pass. Veto. So if I hold this pass, yeah, I overwrite everything. So this is why we are not reading your chart right now. Okay. I will, don't worry, I don't have to list down because I will be reposting the replay. Okay, so I will post the replay on either my YouTube, I think I'll do it on my YouTube. Yeah, so you go to my YouTube channel and you just need to replay this a couple of times and then you can jot down the mantra again. All right. Okay, so this is only step one, yeah, in controlling your mind, and that's why this is one of the most powerful tool, yeah, to use. So actually, there are so many other tools that we can use, yeah, because as you know, your subconscious is one of the largest magnet, yeah, which is magnetizing everything that's happening right now. And I know some of you have a lot of questions, yeah, about what happens if I have this other thing in my chart, yeah, and what are the other aspects of my chart, and what if I have a DE in my chart. So of course I wish that I can go through every single thing, but today we don't have enough time to do that. Yeah, but what I can do is that let me introduce you to my new course called Mindset Revolution. So this course, yeah, is predominantly only talking about your Qi Men destiny chart. So it revolves around your achievement destiny chart. And if you want to understand, you know, you guys, so many here, yeah, want to know, okay, if I have this, if I have that, 0%, yeah, 0 level, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Ultimately, right, in order to succeed and in order to elevate, we don't have to care about that. But let's say if you still want to know about the details, yeah, about, okay, how does it impact me right now? What does this mean right now? We can cover it more, yeah, when we are in Mindset Revolution, because we first need to know what we are working with. And then you can personalize whatever I'm going to teach you in class, yeah, to whatever you have in your chart. And the most important thing is, how are we going to accelerate? How are we going to grow? The ultimate aim of this course is to ensure that if we go through things like this, you have way more power in your hands to ensure that you can still get a lot of things done, you can still get a lot of things moving, and you can still be fulfilled and find happiness in multiple aspects of your life. Yeah, so this is what the aim of Mindset Revolution is, yeah, so that we can do this. Okay, so if I'm being more precise, yeah, you see, learn to deep dive into your natal Qi Men mind map, which a lot of you are very interested right now, yeah, because I don't have the time to do it. Yeah, I wanted to teach you something more applicable, because I want you to see that it works. It's important to me, yeah, not to just read the chart, but I need you to know that if you want to use Qi Men, yeah, and Qi Men works for you, that if you do these things today, you should be already seeing results, yeah, in the next couple of weeks, yeah, or some of you will be a bit longer, yeah, just give you a few more weeks after that. So here we will be deep diving into your natal Qi Men chart. It's to enhance all your existing strengths, yeah, to self-reformation techniques that empower your personal growth. So you will also learn to harness the potency of positive affirmations. And today we did the simple part of it, yeah. In my class, we'll talk about the mantras, yeah, and things that you really need to do or to focus on, yeah, in order to improve on your positive affirmations, yeah, through professional manifesting. Crafting meticulous goal-setting strategies to align with your achievement plan, yeah, so that we have proper focus every single month, so that you can continue, yeah, your journey in order to see substantial improvement, yeah, in your day on a daily basis. Number 5, conquering all the confines of limiting beliefs. It's very natural to have a lot of limiting beliefs. In fact, I started there. Yeah, I started there. Even in Qi Men, it took me a while to get into the zone, right? I just told you I couldn't manifest at all because I had a set of limiting beliefs myself. So through proper techniques, yeah, I learned to remove all of this, and I learned how to rewire my brain, yeah, to not use certain words or to use certain words more, or activities that we can do more in order to have more clarity or induce more clarity in the way that we think. All right. So if you're interested in this course, it's called Mindset Revolution. It will be between 24th till 26th November. It's 3 days and it's online. So the cost of this will be 497. And for your first bonus, I will throw in, yeah, health insights, in case you're interested to read about health, to understand about your health. In fact, it's very interesting to read your health through 八字, yeah, because the 八字 chart itself, yeah, the radar chart, enables you to see how your organs are doing. Yeah, it's almost like a monitoring system right there. Okay, so apart from that, there's also a limited bonus here, where it's an instructional video. In case you still don't know how to manifest, I will teach you step by step, yeah, through a instructional video. Okay, so all of this put together, by right, the cost of this, yeah, is actually 1347. So I'm going to throw all of this in for free. Therefore, you only need to pay 497, and you will get the other two, yeah, for free. All right. So if you're interested in techniques that we talked about today on how to strengthen your mind, how to improve your mindset on a daily basis, and how to make this into your lifestyle, yeah, or your living pattern every single day, so that we only see improvements and improvements, yeah, every single day of your life. Yeah. So the QR code is here, or you can type in joeyyap.com Mindset Revolution for more details. And my awesome team here is also present to answer any technical questions such as payment, replays, online, offline, yeah, anything that you need to know about the class. My team is here to assist you. All right. Okay. So let me just take a quick look at some of the questions. Yeah. Okay, yes, Cheyenne, can I ask a very basic question? Yes, sure. When she said back face the direction, okay. When I say back, okay, maybe I need to start changing my words as well, yeah. Backing the direction. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't say back face. Back the direction. So you should be backing your chief, or backing the nine earth, or backing the harmony, or backing the life door, or backing the open door, as we talked about today. Yeah, so back it, and your front will be facing the opposite direction. So you could be sitting, or you could be standing. So because I'm also a Qi Gong practitioner, so I'm very used to standing. Sometimes when I sit down, right, I also get a bit like, a bit weird. Yeah, not so used to it. So but when I'm standing, right, it's very natural. So when I stand, right, I immediately already get into the zone. But when I sit down, right, I might take a bit, I might fidget a bit more, and then I'll be like, okay, then I'm comfortable and I'm in the zone. In case you still feel very difficult to slow down your breathing, or to calm down a little bit more, I do use things like essential oil, soothing music. If you are in a very calming place, somehow maybe you set up your entire area, yeah, which is very calm, very soothing. Yeah, so all of that actually helps. Yeah, we just need to slow down our breathing and slow down the heart rate a little bit more. This entire process is called logging into the system. Yeah, logging back into your system. All right. Okay. Anything else? Okay, Nikosi. Just a quick question for clarification. You don't recommend manifesting any deity twice a day. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, example, yeah, I give you a very a more logical example. You have the phone number of Warren Buffett. This is sometimes how I like to explain it. Yeah, when you're talking to your deity or commanding your deity, you are actually given Warren Buffett's private number. So the rule is, I told you, you could call Warren Buffett once a day, yeah, to remind him. Every day you can remind him once. But imagine you call him 2, 3, 4 times a day. Yeah, if I put it that way, then it makes a bit more sense. All right. Okay. So thank you guys for sharing your Friday night with me. Yeah, I just want to answer another last question here. Chindu, how long to manifest? My average, it's only 5 minutes. The longest I took was 8 minutes. Yeah, but my average is about 5 minutes, and sometimes it's a very short request, 2 seconds. About 2 seconds, yeah, then I'm already completed. All right. So thank you guys. Remember, I want you to really try this. The reason why I brought this up, I know it might be a bit overwhelming for some of you who are new. It's the same feeling I had, yeah, when I first learned Qi Men. But I told myself, okay, I have nothing to lose. I just want to try, and let's see if this really works. So if it really works for you, then I want you guys to come back and then listen more. Yeah, or maybe join me in my mindset revolution. Yeah, so that we can actually do way more with it. But if this already made a big change for you, then wait till you see what it can really do for you when you finish your mindset revolution. Okay, so take care, guys, and I hope to see you really soon. And shout out to my fantastic team as well. And if you need any details about the course, my team will be here for a little bit more, yeah, just to answer you. Okay, so good night and have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you guys really soon again.